Summertime's coming up, and you know what that means.
A stinkier ball sack is on the way.
And if you're like McClay, not only do they stink, but you probably have been growing them out since November. But they deserve better.
And we're here to help.
The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived, and oh man, is it a game changer. Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. You get the Weed Whacker ear and nose trimmer, the Crop Reviver ball deodorant, the Crop Preserver, boxers. You even get a traveling bag.
So get 20% off and free shipping with promo code Bogcast at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with promo code Bogcast. Trust me, your balls will thank you.
Dumb.
Stupid.
Crazy. Dangerous.
Stinks. In one word, would I use dope? Nope.
I don't know why I can't figure this out, bro. I thought it's like every other time, right?
Before we get started, I am proud to announce that the Bogcast has officially partnered with Hempful Farms. These are products that I truly believe in and that I have been using for years now. Even Fabius and Gertie love their Paw Putty products. They literally have CBD for everyone. So if you want to save money when buying your CBD, just go to hempfulfarmscbd.com, use promo code BODCAST, and you will save 15% off when spending $35 or more. And you will get free shipping when spending $75 or more. So again, just use promo code BODCAST at the checkout and go to hempfulfarmscbd.com.
Yeah, it smells hot. You smell it? Yeah.
Where the fuck is McClay?
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Bogcast. I'm your host, Keith Obit, joined with my best friend, Bryan McClay. What's up, dog? Knew it. He was going to do that.
I'm stoned, dude. I can't help it.
You know what, though, dude? You had a good run. You had a good run.
I did.
At least
5
7
episodes?
5 or 6, maybe even 7, like 2 months.
Yeah.
So, but there was like 4 or 5 weeks straight that you did it. So maybe we could bring that streak back. Anyway, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us and chat each week. If you have a free second, make sure to like and subscribe and comment. Helps the algorithm and all that bullshit. It does say we are streaming to Kick, although I don't see anything on Kick. But one day we will finally figure out how to get that to work.
Yeah, hopefully.
Anyway, we have a lot
They
to
will
talk.
figure it out.
Yeah,
we're doing it right.
Yeah, we are doing it right. They're just not giving out the right stream keys.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a lot of cool shit to talk about today. I mean, there's so much shit. I kind of want to talk about Blizzard fucking up Diablo 4, the Snow White Disney shit, Twitter now being known as X, Mitch McConnell freezing up. Did you see that crazy shit? Was it today or yesterday?
I did.
Ice Cube on Tucker. But before we get in all that, the first hour, me and McClay did see Oppenheimer IMAX 70 millimeter yesterday, so we'll do a spoiler-free review, and then we'll get into some spoilers into that. And then, but first, I mean, we've been talking about UFOs for 4 years, and I don't think we should fuck around. We should get right into it, right?
Well, right after we talk about what strain we are smoking.
Oh, yeah.
So make sure you guys let us know what strain you're smoking and win free shit. I actually have Chad Caves and Keith's playing cover tunes packages ready to go out. So
You've been saying that for fucking 3 months.
I know, dude. It's
you guys will get those in 2024.
Yeah. And this is the strain I am smoking. This stuff is absolutely amazing. It's called Cap Junkie.
Damn, I've never heard that. It looks like it's a sativa.
34% hybrid.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty unreal. It's an extremely potent, pungent cannabis strain crossing alien cookies and Kush mints. That's
alien cookies?
Synchronicity, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I want to try that one, dude. Because we need that to get to strain to get to the Egyptian green wizard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So if you guys have tried Cap Junkie before, let me know what you thought. I will say right now, I smoked a blunt right before the show, and I am super stoned.
And you're already forgetting to hit the mute button.
Yeah.
Yes, but let us know if it's a sativa, indica, the strain name. We love really funky, funny strain names. Let me pull the screen up really quick. I don't have a good picture of mine, but it's called Ice Cream Cake OZ Kush. How come my screen's not showing up? There it is. Is it lagging? Do you see my screen right there?
No.
What the fuck? Some ghetto ass shit. I pay $50 a month for this bullshit. Fuck you, StreamYard. Seriously, what the fuck? I want to restream. Fuck this shit.
That was
seriously,
weird,
it's just $50 a month.
That shit was weird.
Hang on, let me try it again. Can't stream the Kick. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
There we go.
And I pulled up the wrong screen. Sorry, guys. We are already stoned, but it is called Ice Cream Cake OZ Kush.
Black Ice Indica. Ooh, that sounds fucking juicy right there.
I don't understand why it's not pulling up my screen. That sucks. Is it going to do this shit all show?
That's weird, bro.
Oh, once I hit remove, then it pulls up really quick. Watch.
I can see it in the bottom. I just can't see it at the top. Twitter needs to bring back the bird. Yeah, it's kind of weird not seeing that shit. Holy cow, bro.
I don't even know what to do. Can I could back out and come back in, right? And you'll still be in the okay. I'll be right back.
All right. That's funny, dude. That's good shit. So again, check out Cap Junkie if you've tried it yet. I do want to show you guys some interesting stuff. If you guys are subbed up to the channel, we do have a members only section that you guys can check out. But let's check out some of the comments on last week's episode. Great show, guys. SDCC is on my bucket list. Have fun, McClay. Love you guys. And then Chad Cave saying, we do not have souls. There's no definitive proof that humans have souls. It's just made up mumbo jumbo. Have a great weekend. I love that. Good shit. Good shit. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What is it? Look at that, dude. It just takes us away.
Are we gone? Is it because of my shitty internet connection?
I don't know what the hell that is. Dude, that is weird.
I want to launch this whole fucking...
I know, dude. I can tell. I can
Yeah,
see the look in your face. You're ready to break shit.
Do not.
Are
rage
you
on
doing?
stream. Do
Are you
not
doing
rage on
sharing
stream.
entire screen? Are you doing share entire screen?
Yeah.
Try a different share thing.
I mean, I have to get this to work, or else I'm not going to be able to
do the show.
Pull up all my bullshit. You know, I got
Mm-hmm.
a lot of notes on these UFO hearings and shit.
There we go.
Yay!
Thank
Hang
you.
on a second. I gotta play a My Little Cheesy soundboard. Where is that at?
There you Really? Does it look out of focus?
Anyway, what's that?
Does it look out of focus?
No, bro, you're just ripped.
Anyway,
yeah, it's ice cream cake. It says it's a little over 20%, so it's not quite that 34% that you're hitting, but it's a cross between OG Eddie Lepp and Skittles, and I also believe it is a hybrid. Is that what it said? Yeah. Yeah, it's a hybrid. So
good shit. So
anyway,
yeah.
Finally got my fucking screen to work, but yeah, let's get into the UFO shit. Is that cool, dog?
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Everything's gonna have a fucking 8-second lag now. Actually, that reminds me, I wanted to ask in the poll question. I don't know if you guys did watch the hearings yesterday, but do you believe David Grush, David Fravor, and Ryan Graves after the UFO hearings? I'm going to put that up in the...
And remember, you guys, you can always call into the show using the Discord. There is a call-in live section on the Discord. So if you guys want to let us know what you guys think, you're always able to do that on our live Thursday shows. What I will say is this. I usually start off and the UFO report this way, but I'm going to start it off this way.
Oh, shit. Do I need to hit the rant button?
We're getting close. We're getting close.
Fuck, I don't even know where to start, man. I have a few clips I could show for the people who haven't seen it. Maybe you can kind of just discuss exactly what did unfold yesterday, and then maybe we could just kind of talk about our thoughts on it.
Yeah. So for the people that might not know what happened yesterday, a monumental hearing took place in Congress. And basically, our boys, Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp, along with Leslie Keene, helped to set up a hearing in which David Fravor, David Grush, and is it David Fravor?
Yeah, David Fravor, David Grush, and Ryan Graves.
And Ryan Graves all testified under oath in front of Congress about what they knew. Now,
it's kind of stuff that we've been talking about on this show for the last year or so, but they're just in front of Congress talking about it. But there was some really cool things that I didn't expect.
Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know who those people are, David Grush is the amazing whistleblower out of the military, also worked in government, that came out recently and talked about knowing that he came out under the new whistleblower rule, basically stating that he knows where some illegal stuff is going on in our government, specifically that being the fact that the government and the military are knowingly keeping other governmental bodies from knowing about special access programs, where ETs, extraterrestrial off-world vehicles, and knowledge of ETs are being not only experimented on, but kept from from the public.
So he's pretty much the biggest whistleblower of all time.
Yes,
and
all time.
And to me, the biggest story that came out of that was, according to him, I believe it was in the 30s or 40s, they retrieved a craft in Italy, and the Vatican recovered it and then gave it to the United States, which is that's pretty fucking wild to me, because I believe the Vatican. I fully believe the Vatican knows like almost everything. I feel like they have everything locked up and in their basement over there.
Oh yeah, and this is the amazing thing. Ryan Graves is one of the pilots. He was one of the pilots in the two videos that got released by Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp. And Commander Fravor over on the right is at the time he was in when he was flying planes 15 years ago, he was the best fighter pilot in the United States services. And he also saw UFOs, and Graves was Tic Tac, and then Fravor was, or were they both Tic Tac? I can't remember.
Yeah, Fravor was Tic Tac.
Yeah. So they all, it's one thing.
And then I don't think Rush has necessarily saw anything, but he's talked to like about 40 plus people who have, and he's read reports and
seen
things like
videos.
that. Like he seems like he knows the most.
The most, yes.
Because there's a lot of things he couldn't talk about.
Yes. And here's the great thing about Grush. Grush has a master's in physics, I believe. So he just killed it in front of Congress, man. And all three of these guys did. They did such a good job. They wowed the congressman, and
the craziest part of it is that this is bipartisan. So it's like it's weird to see everyone getting along to talk about UFOs, because everyone, on whether you're liberal or you're fucking Republican, everyone was interested in, most people are interested, I would think, in UFOs, right? So that was the strangest thing to me. It's just it's all bipartisan, everyone getting along. And there was this weird feeling of like they were trying to like relate to us. Didn't it seem like that?
Yeah.
Like they were trying to like, I don't know, like the Congress was. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. What's amazing is that this was basically all helped and put together by the two people sitting behind David Grush, George Knapp, and Jeremy Corbell.
Who's the dude in the middle?
Daniel is saying that might be this guy. I don't know if that's a joke or if that's true. I've never heard of the guy of this. If that's true, I'll look into that more. But I thought he was originally talking about the guy on the X-Files, but
Yeah, that's I was wondering who this guy was, because he's sitting right between them.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And George Knapp was fucking taking notes like a savage.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like I knew it was George Knapp before it even showed his face, like just from like his lower half of his body. He's all just writing down shit.
Yeah, he's saying yes, X-Files. He was joking. But anyways, like the stuff that came out during this wasn't anything crazy for all of us that have been following it. But to me, the biggest things about this were watching the congressmen, men and women, react to the stuff. Shout out to Matt Getz. He killed it. He told the story. Matt Getz told us, he's a congressman, told a story about how he got called to go look at some evidence that of a sighting that took place in the military, where on radar they have these things that look like 4 or 5 diamonds flying.
I have
in
a clip of it if you want me to play it.
Oh yeah, let's play it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
want to play that Matt
Yeah.
Getz clip. This is amazing.
Okay. I believe this is it right here.
Yeah. This is cool.
And we did meet with one member of the flight crew who took the image. The image was of something that I am not able to attach to any human capability, either from the United States or from any of our adversaries. And I'm somewhat informed on the matter, having served on the Armed Services Committee for 7 years, having served on the committee that oversees DARPA and advanced technologies for several years. When we spoke with the flight crew, and when he showed us the photo that he'd taken, I asked why the video wasn't engaged, why we didn't have a FLIR system that worked. Here's what he said. They were out on a test mission that day over the Gulf of Mexico. And when you're on a test mission, you're supposed to have clear airspace. Not supposed to be anything that shows up. And they saw a sequence of 4 craft in a clear diamond formation for which there is a radar sequence that I alone have observed in the United States Congress. One of the pilots goes to check out that diamond formation and sees a large floating, what I can only describe as an orb. Again, like I said, not of any human capability that I'm aware of. And when he approached, he said that his radar went down. He said that his FLIR system malfunctioned and that he had to manually take this image.
Dude.
I have to read
amazing.
his comment just really quick. Jack Nicholson 2.0 from wish.com. That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. But that talking about that was amazing.
Yeah. That was crazy.
You know, that's
dude.
a congressman saying that. And I felt like all the congressmen and women, it was partisan, and I felt like they believed all these people. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
for
in a
sure.
major way, and we're pissed.
Not only did they believe them, but every time Gress was saying, I can't talk about this, but I will talk about it either behind private door or in a skiff. And they got all stoked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently a lot of that stuff, they didn't get access to the skiff, so they're all bummed out like afterwards.
Not all of them got access to the skiff.
Not all, yeah, so
that's kind of shitty.
Yeah. So you're
if
like,
you guys don't know what a skiff is,
you're all stoked to get privy to this information, and then you get denied. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, Dave. You guys got to remember, David Grush held the highest clearance in the land, higher than the president. He got to read things that even the president couldn't even read, right? And he can't talk about those things because even though he's out, he left, and he's under the whistleblower thing. He still can't talk about, highly classified
shit. Yeah, he'll go
shit.
to jail.
Yeah, he'll go to jail. The only way he can talk about that stuff is with other people who have been approved to hear about it, and they do it in a room that's basically been shut off, and it has these special things in it to where no electronic data can be transferred.
Yeah, right.
And nothing can be recorded. You know what I mean? And they're called skiffs, and you can only you only get to go in those if you have the ability. So that was pretty cool. But he did talk about bodies. He was asked about bodies multiple times.
I do have some clips of that too. I can play.
Yeah, let's play those. Those are great.
Yeah, okay. I don't know the exact order, but this isn't one of the clips in regards to that, because this is some of the craziest shit that I got from this. Is Grush is talking about that shit.
There has been harmful activity or aggressive activity. Has any of the activity been aggressive, been hostile in your reports?
I know of multiple colleagues of mine that got physically injured, and the activity. And I got by UAPs or by people within the federal government. Both.
Okay,
that part right there, dude, is the craziest part of the whole thing to me personally. I was like,
well,
wait, what?
Let's talk about what that means real quick. That means that people have been injured by the UFOs being, not
like
being
transported, handled, worked on.
When they're in the government, while working on them, or while other government guys are fucking around with the UFO because you remember, that's what Bob Lazar was brought in for. and why he got crucified in the press, because he said that he got brought in a compartmentalized program to try and back engineer what the propulsion system, specifically the propulsion system on these crashed retrieved vehicles are. Okay. And remember, Bob Lazar stated multiple times that the guy that he's replacing died working on this thing. You know, they didn't know what they were messing with. They have no idea. And these propulsion systems can, you know, they're highly. It's so funny that we're getting ready to talk
how
about
many people did die doing that. You know,
it's so funny. More synchronicity that we're talking about Oppenheimer and Trinity, and the moment that we let the rest of the universal people or beings know that we've reached the level of nuclear power, we did that because of Oppenheimer and the testing at Trinity, right? And during the same day that we go see Oppenheimer, this live hearing is happening.
I was thinking about that. I literally watched the hearings going into Oppenheimer. It was a pretty badass day.
And you got to remember that the propulsion system on these ships are basically nuclear weapons. You know, that's what they are. In order to create the energy and the stuff to warp space-time, that's not going to use gasoline, my friends.
Well,
you know
I thought
mean?
you were going somewhere else with this. I thought you were going to say during the time of Oppenheimer and the use of nuclear bombs is also when the UFOs started showing
exactly.
up too, you know,
exactly.
Like,
Both.
Yeah.
Pretty
crazy.
At Trent, you know, it's amazing. So, all right, go ahead.
There's like 30 more seconds real quick.
So there has been activity by alien or non-human technology and or beings that has caused harm to humans.
I can't get into the specifics in an open environment, but at least the activity that I personally witnessed, and I have to be very careful here because they tell you never to acknowledge tradecraft, right? So what I personally witnessed myself and my wife was very disturbing.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I want to know what that is. Could that be what Tom DeLonge is talking about? You know, about the malevolence? You know, Chad Cave brings up a very interesting point. He says it's all a tad intriguing, but there's still nothing new here. It's allegations of decades-old conspiracy. I can talk about certain things. It's former pilots, but I'm going to tell you that you're wrong here. And you want to know why you're wrong, brother? You know what's new about all this? Look at all the people who are reacting to this in social media. Not one of these congressional hearings over the last year did we see as many people in sports, people in comic books, comic book artists and writers. Everybody's putting up posts about aliens right now.
And
that's
you know
the
what?
difference.
I have to be real
in a
with you,
serious
dude.
way.
I know, but like, because of that happening, part of me, like, something just feels really weird and off about this at the same time. Does that make sense? I don't know. Just me personally, like,
that's what we need, though, right? We need this.
but I don't know. Sometimes
we need more
like,
people
is there
to
something
go
else going on, or I don't know. Like,
my brother thinks it's all a psyop either, but listen, this aliens being real is bigger than any bullshit fucking Democrat versus Republican thing that's going on in our fucking
it goes
country
deeper
right
than
now.
that. It's more about like the whole conspiracy theory of the whole one world government, one world order, and the only way to do it's a whole Eddie Bravo rant of like the only way to do that is to fake a alien invasion, and they've been doing that this entire time. I'm going off topic in the exact opposite direction, but I don't know, when something's this hot and it just, I don't know, personally me, I guess your brother too, it just feels weird. Like something like why is it getting all this attention now finally? You know what I mean?
Because these guys right here,
I get that.
Two major pilots,
but there's always guys.
No, not that have the level of respect in the current. And I'm not talking about level of respect throughout time, because, you know, Bob Lazar gained respect, but he was made fun of. You know, all the guys before these guys were laughed at and ridiculed. None of these guys are being laughed at and ridiculed. Not a single fucking one of them. I've not seen
that makes it weirder.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It just makes that exactly what you just said makes it weirder. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I don't know, man. This is what the people who have been following this for ages are waiting for. We've been waiting for these type of people.
I agree
like
that
these are our unicorns.
It's
right?
the biggest moment in UFO history for
Yeah.
sure.
It's not just UFO history, human history.
What Chad Cave's saying also, I mean, it is stuff that like we've been talking about for years, but to us, it's cool that it's actually happening in front of Congress and everybody is talking about it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not
dude.
it's not fringe anymore.
No, not at
But
all.
at the same time, like, I feel like everyone's just too fucking depressed to even give a shit about it. Like, I feel like
That's
there'd be
that's
more
part of the
attention about it. There's
problem,
not as much media attention as I thought that was going to get on it. Most of these clips that I'm finding are just like individual TikTokers or people putting this together. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't follow the legacy media as much, but I just don't see as much UFO. Just us dorks doing it, you know.
I don't know, man. I think that we're seeing stuff on levels that we never ever have seen. I'll be honest, man. I think that this is what we've been waiting for, because there isn't just one congressman that kind of thinks that there could be something to look into here. There are multiple members of Congress who are like, not only, hey, we need to look into this. They're like, not only do we need to look into this, but I'm fucking pissed that we didn't know about this before. And that's a big deal. That little bit of anger in there is going to push them a long way.
Well, I think the point of this too was, you know, they're realizing that that first of all, 5% of the UFOs by the military are getting reported, meaning 95% aren't. And there's no reporting system and there's nobody collecting all the data and organizing it. So hopefully from this, there's some kind of system where people can go to report all this shit and organize everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where all this shit will start fucking really progressing, is when all these
was a
people that have all these stories and they're not afraid to fucking come out and talk about it.
Yes. More whistleblowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a couple of things that I was pissed about. Like, what the fuck was Ocasio-Cortez doing there? What the fuck was she doing there? Like, she had this opportunity.
Dude, that's funny you say that, because when the dude that was sitting next to her was asking questions, I was like, please God, if she asks questions, just please be good questions. And sure as shit, dude, she asked the dumbest ass questions out of all the people that were up there. I'm like, what the fuck? You wasted your time asking that? What the fuck?
Yeah.
And some of these Congress people just made it about
idiots.
themselves. They're like, I feel like, well, it's like, motherfucker, ask questions. They're here. You know what I mean? Like, get the information out of them. No one gives a fuck how you feel about it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like that.
Are the governments saying the same thing? Other governments have been doing what we're doing right now for a while. England did it a couple of years ago, basically. A lot of the South American countries have come out and said, you know, that they think that these things are real. You know, let's be honest.
America also goes over and fucking puts in dictators everywhere and controls
and steals all the shit. Yeah. Anything that lands anywhere in this world that isn't near Russia or China, we're grabbing. You know what I mean? So
that's honestly what I'm most interested in, dude, is just China. Like, I want to hear about UFO more just coming from China. And, you know, they're probably keeping all kinds of secrets over there, dude.
Same with Russia, man.
Yeah.
Same with Russia, 100%.
And
not only them, think about like the Middle East and Saudi Arabia, these big countries out there that, you know, I guarantee they have archaeological finds, you know, that would blow us away. Here's the other crazy thing.
Well, Lazar even said one of the crafts was an archaeological find.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
well, here's the other crazy thing. Think about all the stuff that we're going to be able to probably say with certainty was done by aliens. You know what I mean? Like pyramids.
I hope to find all that out, dude.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like pyramids. Göbekli Tepe. Like, we're gonna find out all this new information about all this stuff that they've probably been holding secret, because somewhere in the story of these sites, aliens or UFO technology is involved. You know what I mean? Puma Punko and all those crazy you know, things in South America and Central America, you know, those crazy sites and all over the world. There's probably has some. I'm not saying all of it or it was put together, but I feel like that's why we don't know about some of these sites information. And I really think that you hit it on the head with the Vatican. Who's the body that's going to have all this information? There's only been one body or group that's been around for most of that time, and that's the Catholic Christian Vatican, right?
The Vatican's like its own little fucking hidden city.
Yes,
not hidden city, but it's a city probably with like a hidden bunker of all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah. Not, think about like all the crazy. Here's the other thing. We're getting corroboration on all these crazy stories that we thought were fake throughout the years. Roswell, right? Real. Bob Lazar, real. Eisenhower meeting aliens, real. Area 51, real. All these things are starting to come real. What else is going to start to come real to be real? Sitchin's work on the Sumerian.
I think the ultimate goal or the coolest thing would be to find out, obviously, just our origins and history and all that shit, right? Like actually what the fuck we are,
where we're from.
And wouldn't it be crazy, dude? It's our lifetime that we learn and figure all that shit out. Like, holy shit, what a time to be alive.
In the hearing, you remember he kept on kind of like pushing away from the saying that all these beings, these different type of aliens are extraterrestrial. They could be the origin species on this planet.
Well,
you know
not
what I
just
mean?
that, dude, but we're throwing the word aliens around. He uses non-human.
Yes.
And that actually goes into the next clip I wanted to play, because he was talking about the interdimensional stuff again. And I thought that was the second craziest thing that came from this whole thing. Is that cool if I play that real quick?
Yeah.
And it's not showing up.
Hit play. Last time you hit play, it did.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, this shit's crazy.
Yeah.
I said you have mentioned that there's interdimensional potential. Could you expound on that?
Yeah, to answer your first question, and I'm here as a fact witness and expert, but I will give you a theoretical framework, at least to work off, to kind of espouse crashes, regardless of your level of sentience, right? Planes crash, cars crash, n number of sorties, however high, a small percentage are going to end in mission failure, if you will, as we say.
The reason why I was saying that is because the guy, when he was asking him, he's like, I find it hard to believe that these aliens come from billions of light years away and then just crash. You know what I mean? So he's kind of like, well, yeah, there's
explaining why that happens.
Yeah.
In the Air Force, and then in terms of multidimensionality, that kind of thing, the framework that I'm familiar with, for example, is something called the holographic principle. It derives itself from general relativity and quantum mechanics. And that is, if you want to imagine a 3D object such as yourself casting a shadow onto a 2D surface, that's the holographic principle. So you can be projected, quasi-projected from higher dimensional space to lower dimensional. It's a scientific trope that you can actually cross, literally, as far as I understand, but there's probably guys with PhDs that we could probably argue about that.
But you have not seen any documentation that that's what's occurring.
Only a theoretical framework discussion. Yeah.
So,
and you remember,
let's break down the science of that, McClay.
Well, you remember,
are these like these gods, and then they're just like projecting themselves to get into.
Yeah, it's one thing for us to talk like that and sound like we know what we're saying, right? It's another thing for a guy that has a physics degree to talk like that. And
I know, but,
like he knows what he's saying.
When you hear this as stoners, like what do you make from that? Like they're these big, huge, gigantic god sentient beings, and then when they need to get down to us, they're projecting themselves into our. I don't know.
Dude,
Weird.
I'm not even gonna begin to know what that means. You know what I mean? Like, bro, my mind's been blown wide open in the last 5 days. You know what I mean? So,
because of this UFO
shit, Oppenheimer, mushrooms in San Diego, like my mind's like I
just realized, bro, you're still on your trip. You haven't come down yet. That's why you're acting weird yesterday.
Yeah, so yeah, it's been crazy.
I do have just like a few other just like 1 minute clips, kind of just doing the highlights of the entire thing that I could show.
Yeah.
I think this way. Hang on a second.
What else? We were just talking about something. Chad gave trying hard not to be a contradictory douche. Don't worry, bro. You forget my best friend that I do this show with is like on that contradictory side, and that's what we need. We need we need that type of talk, right? That's not a bad thing.
No, yeah, totally. I actually, to be honest with you, at the end of this, I do want to play the other side. I just want to play this Eddie Bravo rant that kind of sums up that conspiracy theory of what people like your brother kind of, like the conspiracy theory side of it and shit. This is a minute breakdown really quick of everything, I think, kind of.
I want to thank first our witnesses for joining us today. Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
Do you believe UAPs pose a potential threat to our national security?
Yes. The technology that we faced was far superior than anything that we had. You're talking something that can go into space, go someplace, drop down in a matter of seconds, do whatever it wants, and leave. And there's nothing we can do about it.
Did you have any personal knowledge of people who have been harmed or injured in efforts to cover up or conceal these extraterrestrial technology?
Yes.
Anyone been murdered that you would think that you know of or have heard of, I guess?
I have to be careful asking that question.
What percentage of UAP sightings, in your belief, go unreported by our pilots?
I would estimate we're somewhere near 5% reporting, perhaps.
So like 95% basically don't report seeing UAPs.
Well, thank you, Mr.
Yeah, because it's bad for their career. That's bullshit. We should be talking about these things. Again, this is not just the greatest moment in our lives, the greatest moment of this year. You know what I mean? This is to me, when we get told that not only are there aliens, but the stuff that they can do, or not aliens, but whatever these things are, that they're real. Fuck, bro. That's everything that, like the main mysteries of the world. One of the main mysteries of the world is being answered right there. The only other thing that's bigger than that to me is like, what is God? Oh,
for sure. Yeah. I have this weird feeling it's tied together though.
Yes.
So it's all the same.
100%. I have a feeling it's tied together, dude.
Do you think we're on the path of finding this information out in our lifetime before we die? Really?
Yeah, I think that there's a chance that we'll find out about this, about what information, about where we come from,
aliens being real, or these
I think that will.
beings.
I think that will be corroborated within the next 2 years.
2 years?
I think that we will be shown. I think that we will be shown either footage of real bodies and ships and maneuvers, or footage of humans meeting beings within the next 2 years.
You want to put $100 on it?
Yeah, sure. I'll put $100 on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Mark it.
Okay. I'll definitely put $100 on that.
July 27th of 2025. I better see some fucking footage. I want to pay you this $100, by the way. Because I really do want to.
I want to take that $100.
But you know what's gonna? I'll tell you what's gonna happen. The video will come out. It's gonna look fake as shit, and then there's gonna be debate whether it's real or not.
Because you don't want to pay $100.
And then you're gonna say it's real because you believe everything. Yeah, you are. You're
just not gonna want to pay the money.
I want to pay the money, dude. I want it to be real. It's gonna be like video game shit that fucking Linda Moulton Howe fell for.
Yeah, you made the bet.
All right, I got one last clip I could play really quick. I think it's in regards to the interdimensional beings again, but I just wanted to kind of share it with everybody. Dude, I was glued to the fucking television when this was on, dude.
I was listening to it live as I was going to pick Keith up to go watch Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
it just ended right before.
Yeah, literally. It was about what, 2 hours, I think, or 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest highlights of the whole meeting. Listen to this.
Mr. Grush, why is it that you refer to the phenomenon as non-human intelligence? Why deviate from the basis of extraterrestrial life?
I think the phenomenon is very complex, and I like to leave an open mind analytically to specific origin.
When you say specific origin, are you referring, can you elaborate on that for those that might not?
If it's a traditional extraterrestrial origin or something else that we don't quite understand from either a biological or astrophysics perspective. Yeah, I just like to keep an open mind on what it could be. Yeah.
Okay. And referring to your News Nation interview.
This is one of the biggest.
That's been the craziest shit to me, honestly, the past, I think about year or two, when they started talking about interdimensional, that the aliens are being interdimensional. That's just puts it into a whole new different, just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the crazy thing to me. People are fine with the idea that quantum mechanics are real, right? But they're not fine with the idea that interdimensional beings are real. You know what I mean? Like, how can you believe one and not the other?
I don't know. I don't know too much about quantum physics, so I don't really know.
Well, it's basically the same, you know what I mean? It's basically the same thing. They're saying that there's worlds within worlds, you know. We can talk about it more when we get into Oppenheimer, but like the fact that this to us is solid, but in reality, it's made up of
just a
gaps.
bunch of I know what you
It's
mean.
not really solid, but it's solid to us. But at the atomic level, there's gaps in between. You know what I mean? Like, so, and that each one of those, and then to think that, you know, the world is, you know, like string theory, when you start thinking about string theory and all that stuff, and then you start talking about stuff like, you know, this, you know, the butterfly effect and all that type of stuff.
Oh, I believe that fully.
You know, like
you just like make one different turn driving, your whole life's going to be different because the route's different, the time, everything, you know?
Yeah. Man. I don't know. This was a crazy week, man. Crazy week.
Let me see if I had any more notes on
and
it.
And here's the other cool thing to me. Like when you look at this right here, you see everybody behind them, but I thought it was so cool that they put somebody in between Corbel and Knapp, so that whenever you saw the footage of Grush being talked to, you see Corbel and Knapp on either side of them, and the guy in the middle you don't see because Grush is taking him up, but you see, you know what
I know that
Corbel
was
and
dope. You can't look up who that dude is right now because I'm really interested. It'd be kind of
Yeah,
cool
I'll
to
look.
find out right now.
Yeah, let me look it up.
So let me see the poll real quick. I want to see. Wow, 67% say they do believe David Grush, David Fravor, and Ryan Graves, and 33% no.
That's positive to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man,
What was the guy's name again?
I can't find it.
Oh, okay. It's all good.
I'm looking. Who was sitting behind him?
Didn't someone say in the comments?
No, it was a joke. He was talking about the smoking guy in X-Files.
That's written by Vince Gilligan, the guy that did Breaking Bad. I never watched X-Files, dude. Did you?
Oh, every Friday,
yeah,
dude.
I feel like I need to like watch that show.
Yeah, I watch X-Files like crazy.
That's one of the reasons Bryan Cranston got cast is because he played on one episode. He was like a bad guy in the back of the car, and he was in Vince's head when he was writing it, and then just gave him the audition and casted him, dude.
Wow!
Just off that one role. It was pretty good. Well, not just off that one role. I should say he was also obviously did Malcolm and all that stuff. So
that's my favorite Bryan Cranston role, is the dad in Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, I never watched that either, but I heard that show's fucking awesome.
We watch that religiously. Malcolm in the Middle is one of the best shows ever.
Really?
Such a good show, dude.
That the dude that plays Malcolm or whatever, he used to live like
he still lives in Phoenix.
Yeah, well, like up the street from when I was living like in Midtown and shit, because he lives in like Midtown Phoenix somewhere.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. What was that kid's name? Malcolm?
I guess like he suffered some weird injury or disease or something, or he like doesn't remember shooting any of that show. Did you know
Are
that?
you kidding me?
Yeah. He like doesn't remember any of it.
Wow.
It's really weird.
That is crazy, dude.
Hang on, I was gonna look for that Eddie Bravo rant, but unless you had anything else,
Let me check. I don't think there was anything else, but I'm just gonna make sure. I'm gonna go check out my Twitter bookmarks. I do love this. I thought, what we were talking about yesterday, where a lot of people talking about it and stuff. This is what I'm talking about. Vincent D'Onofrio. You know what I mean? He
oh
says,
damn, what do you say about it?
so we are at the dawn of something new. Why is no one talking about this? Lots of likes, lots of views, lots of quote tweets, yet I haven't heard anyone having a conversation about this on the street. This is significant, is it not? Well, it just hasn't had time. It just happened, my friend.
But plus also we are talking about it right now.
Yeah.
And it's on 233 impressions. I mean,
yeah. And
someone said in the comments earlier, it is all over Twitter. They're right.
AARO is trending. Jeremy Corbell was trending before the Bogcast. AARO is trending now. You know what I mean? If I go to show more, let's take a look at what's trending. Well, no, there's.
Don't forget, guys, if you have UFO sightings that we haven't shown on the show before, or you've seen one yourself and you want to share it, or you want us to talk about it, just you can send it to our Discord or our just our Discord, right?
Yeah, it's very you can jump in on and call in on our Discord too, you guys. But anyways, I thought that was cool seeing that. There's all these different people that talking about it. You guys can go look it all up and stuff on your own, but there's all kinds of people talking about it, which is a good thing.
I think I didn't realize it was 4 minutes long. I didn't want to play the whole thing, but to summarize his rant, it's just about how people forever have tried to conquer the entire world and failed at it. And they think they figured out the way is to obviously like through the internet and through the one world government and creating a fake alien invasion to get everybody together. And that's pretty much a conspiracy of it and shit. So pretty much doing like the Project Bluebeam? They do all that fake hologram stuff, you know what I mean? And they've been fucking putting breadcrumbs out and kind of getting everybody used to UFOs and shit like that. So that's just the opposite end of it. I just wanted to bring that up. You know me, dude. I want to believe this shit so bad. These dudes look credible. I mean, I've believed them. Grush seems credible. I just hope more people come out and we'll see where this goes. I just want to see fucking some UFO footage or alien footage that's not shot on a Motorola fucking flip phone. I want to see some 4K legit footage. Like they're in the base fucking with a 4K camera just shooting it. Like, you know what I mean?
This was just put out by Lou Elizondo. He says, while working in the U.S. government's UAP investigations known as ATIP, we knew based on credible data that UAP presents serious national security concerns and a potential existential threat. When we and our colleague Chris Mellon tried to raise alarm bells within the Pentagon, we were blocked by the bureaucracy and stigma surrounding the topic. Ultimately, we decided the only way to bring attention to this urgent matter was for Lou to resign in protest and go public to create awareness, while Jay used the change to move the topic forward within the government, eventually becoming director of the UAP task force. We swore oaths to serve the best interest of the American people, and this was the best way to do that. Our goal was to be the spark that would light a fire more powerful than antiquate, I can't say that word, bureaucracy and stigma. Yesterday, we proudly watched the fire continue to grow in a momentous congressional UAP hearing. Our brave friends and colleagues, former naval aviators Ryan Graves and Dave Fravor, and former Air Force intelligence officer UAP task force member Dave Grush, offered themselves up as witnesses and spoke under oath about the topic to members of Congress and the public. We are grateful for all those who participated. This is still just the beginning. There are considerable progress to be made and work to do in order to understand and address the national security concerns. Please always remember that informed public is a powerful force and can be wielded to create positive change. We will not be commenting further at this time, but know that we remain hard at work behind the scenes. That's cool. Yeah, that's super cool.
So on, are you going to end it with that same thing, or do you have a new catchphrase maybe, and you can starting it with this now?
I think we're here, bro. I think we're here. We're here, bro.
That's it, right there. That's the code. Here,
yeah.
Here, bro.
Yep.
All right. Well, we better see some fucking footage. Don't forget, guys. Let us know what strain you are smoking. If it's an indica, sativa, whether you enjoy it, the strain name, and each week we pick a winner. And then in 2026, McClay will send you out these free stickers and magnets. No, I'm just kidding. If I send them to you, you'll get them within a week. But what are you smoking again, McClay?
I am smoking Cap Junkie.
Cap Junkie. I am smoking Ice Cream Cake OZ Kush. Still hitting the pipe. Did you want to get into Oppenheimer and shit, or?
Hell yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Word. So real quick, guys, we are going to talk about, so me and McClay yesterday went and saw Oppenheimer in IMAX 70 millimeter, and we're probably going to talk about it for at least 10 minutes. I think the first 5 minutes we could probably talk about it spoiler free, and then after that we'll probably talk about some spoilers, but I'll let you guys know. So if you guys want to mute it or whatever, or unless you don't give a shit. But anyway, yeah, it was bad as fuck.
It was, dude. It was amazing. I knew there was a point in the movie, and you said it. There was a certain point in the movie where I knew that this was going to be a great movie. Like you kind of like, there's a certain point where you kind of like just sink into your seat, and you're like, all right,
There's a scene with the acting that just blows you away, and you're like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
One thing I want to get out of the way just really quick is that honestly, I think I would have enjoyed it a million times better, because I've seen comments of people saying it's a masterpiece and how emotional they felt and all this and that. And I got emotional certain parts, but I feel like I was deprived of certain emotions only because I feel like we heard a speaker blow out literally right when the film started, dude.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucked because
flapped in the wind the whole show.
Yeah. So the first like 5 minutes, there was like a real obvious audio drop. I don't know if you noticed that, dude. So for the first like 20 25 minutes, I fucking can't even get locked into the film because I'm just thinking of the audio and all this bullshit. And then anytime a scene got loud and there was a lot of high end, there'd be like the speaker, you could just hear it farting, like when you have a blown speaker or whatever. And it's like, I just feel like that took us out of some of the parts a little. I don't know. It took me out of some of the parts just a little bit. And I feel like it just kind of fucked up some of the emotional clues. Yeah, totally. It was still good, even though with a farty speaker. That's what I'm saying. I just want to go watch it again, and just like maybe on a normal screen, and just good sound, and I don't know.
Another thing I want to say is Cillian Murphy might be my favorite actor, bro.
Yeah,
like seriously, he might.
To be honest with you, both you and I have said that when we're watching Peaky real hardcore.
Yeah. Yeah,
because he proved to us like right during Peaky, like holy shit.
He did such a good job in this role. There's certain actors that when they're really good, it makes you forget that they're the actor. Like the best way to explain it, and this is the best way that I always explain it, is Training Day. You forget when you're watching Training Day that you're watching Denzel Washington because he's so good in that movie. Yeah. Same with this Oppenheimer. You forget that you're watching, and same with Matt Damon. I'll say it right now, dude. Matt Damon should be nominated for this movie, dude. He he was what the movie needed. He was the small little bit of comedic thing, and his jokes hit perfectly at perfect moments. You forget that it's Matt Damon.
Yeah, dude, the whole fucking movie was absolutely full of just phenomenal
Great
actors.
casting.
Like
Yeah.
huge actors that would be leads in their own movie, just having like small ass roles. Like
Gary Oldman.
That I didn't even know he was in the movie. And so there's a scene where I was like kind of like doing a double take, and right when I turned to just kind of confirm with McClay, he'd already said like Gary Oldman. I was like, oh shit. Dude, he's got to be probably one of the greatest character actors of all time. Like, if you see his resume of all the fucking crazy characters he's done,
Well,
he
we should
literally
bring that
just
up real quick.
transformed
Hold on.
himself, dude. I'm sure
Or
there's
bring
like
that
a
up.
montage video of that. You know, I was wondering if it was the like, I know Christopher Nolan has had issues with like Bane in the Dark Knight. I know he had to remix that. This was a very obvious blown speaker. Somehow Christopher, I guarantee if Christopher Nolan knew about it, he would pay for it.
Yeah.
Just because he wants
Yeah.
everyone to experience it. Well,
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, dude. Look at this all this Gary Oldman shit, dude.
yeah, there's just like 4 of them.
Yeah.
There's like 20 of them.
There's supposed to be a video here. Hold on.
Did they show his role in True Detective? Or not True Detective, True Romance?
Leon, Bram Stoker's Dracula. I mean, he's been in. This is Sid and Nancy.
He's fucking Batman.
Jesus, bro.
He plays Gordon.
Yeah. He played Truman in this, you guys. And
you know
he
what?
probably had 5 or 6 minutes max in the movie. And it was such a major part of the movie and such a great acting job. And he says stuff that makes, this is what I told Keith. He says stuff in this movie. There's things that are said in this movie and that are portrayed in this movie that make me want to go learn more about each and every one of these historical characters, not just Oppenheimer, but each and
God.
Louis Strauss.
Dude, when you fucking start, I already started diving into him. And once you do, you even respect Robert Downey Jr.'s performance even more because he looks like him. He fucking talks like him. You're like, holy shit. He killed it. Like it made me appreciate his performance even more, dude. Because that's what I did. I wrote my basic thoughts of the film down, and then dude, for the last like 2-3 weeks, I didn't watch any interviews. I didn't watch any of the videos that were coming out. I just didn't want any spoilers, you know. And then as soon as I woke up today, dude, I started watching all that shit. There's actually a really badass making of Oppenheimer on YouTube.
These scenes too, right here, were amazing. The scenes when he's going into his head and he's thinking about, oh man.
So like the most impressive thing to me is, dude, what's crazy about this movie? There's absolutely zero action, unless you consider the explosion, which I don't really, you know what I mean? It's more an event. There's no action. The whole movie is pretty much dialogue.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good, dude. It's such a good movie. It was
badass. Those IMAX cameras are, dude.
It definitely.
So he shot with Panavision 65 millimeter, and then he shot with the IMAX 65 millimeter, and then they show it on 70 millimeter.
Would you put this in your top 3 Nolan movies?
I hate ranking movies like that right after I see them because usually I'm just very excited about them. You know what I mean? And then I misrank them, and then I realize, oh, it was just because I was excited, so I ranked it too high. Definitely top 5. I mean, I'm starting to almost think it's like his magnum opus, dude, is like masterpiece in a way. Because, I mean, look at this group of actors that he got. Florence Pugh, Robert Downey, Emily Blunt, Rami Malek. Rami Malek has a small ass role. You know what I'm saying?
But it was a major role. Yeah.
Jack Quaid, Damon. I don't know who that dude is. Josh Peck.
That was
what
weird.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, he killed it.
Dude,
he killed
he's
it.
so good. And like we were talking about yesterday, he came full circle with Nolan because he turned down Batman. He was supposed to be in Batman Begins, and he just didn't want to do that. And he says that's one of his biggest regrets in his career because not necessarily playing Batman, but having that working relationship with Nolan. So he was so excited to get back into this movie and work with him, you know? And then an interesting fact about Matt
Casey
Damon.
Affleck. Holy shit, Casey Affleck.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was bad. A crazy fact about Matt Damon is he promised his wife that he would take a shit ton of time off from acting because he's just been going so hard for so long. And he'd agreed, but unless Christopher Nolan called, and sure as shit Nolan called, and he's on the set of Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Ben Safdie, he's the one of the Safdie brothers.
He did a great job.
He did
a
Good
really
Times,
good job.
Uncut Gems. Yeah, he's a great actor. You know what, dude?
Well.
I don't even know what Skarsgård there is. There's always a new Skarsgård, but there's a Skarsgård.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like 30 of them.
Jason Clarke is that guy that you were talking about.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
The dude
So
that
is that
played
guy
Han
right there.
Solo? Yeah.
Yeah, he did a great job. He did a really good job. That dude from Go to the Left. Go left. That dude's a really good actor.
Jason
Right
Clarke?
to the right? No.
Oh.
Michael, him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good actor, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's like from Spy Kids. I remember that.
Yeah, he's good. Who else?
Yeah, Dexter's dad was in it.
Matt Modine was really good. Wow, man.
And
Sean Avery was in it. I totally forgot Sean Avery was in it. I didn't know Sean Avery was in it. He was
Pretty
in Tenet too. He's a former hockey player, dude. He played for the Rangers, and he is one of the funniest people in the fucking world. I didn't know he was in Oppenheimer, though. I knew he was in Tenet.
We must have missed him.
Yeah. Who did he play? It doesn't even say. Go down a little bit. There's a little news story. Yes, that is retired Sean in Oppenheimer. What does he say he plays?
I'm trying to read it.
One of the most pivotal scenes, the whole 3-hour bonanza. There's also former Ranger Sean Avery. He
pops up with Murphy and Damon while the atomic bomb crew is running tests in New Mexico. He doesn't have a huge role. If you don't follow hockey, he just blends right in. Damn.
Wow. He does have a few speaking lines.
Damn.
Wow. That's cool. He must be friends with Nolan, I imagine, or something.
Yeah, I'm sure once you start working with fucking Nolan, dude, you get to first dibs on because this is like one of the first times he hasn't used what's his name? Michael Caine, or who else does he use all the time? There's another guy, just too stoned to remember. But anyway, yeah, dude, I kind of want to just get into a few spoilers just for a few minutes, if that's cool.
Yeah.
If you guys want to just mute it, we'll just talk about it for a couple of minutes. I'll even put up this banner so people know. But as far as that scene, it was literally with Josh Hartnett and Cillian Murphy, and I can't even really describe.
So there's this undertone to the whole movie about communism. And if you know about Oppenheimer and know about what happened after the war, you know, there was just this, you know, the McCarthy era and all that stuff. They were just going after anybody they could that they even could pin communism on, right? And there is a moment where they're trying to talk about unions and stuff at the college they're working at and all this stuff. And even though Oppenheimer isn't a card carrying, he doesn't want to sign up with for the communist cause. He would go to the meetings and listen to them, you know, and he wouldn't become a member, but he would go and listen. And there's
he also had a brother. He also had a brother that was in it,
in the Communist Party. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at one point,
see how sick that is, dude. Do you see that?
Yeah, dude. There's one point where they're, working at this college, and Josh Hartnett, and Cillian Murphy are talking, and Hartnett's telling Oppenheimer, you can't be doing this stuff and you got to remember the war is going on at this time, and everybody knows that they're trying to build a bomb. All the scientists, knew about it because of their hearing what's going on and behind the scenes, and they don't want to bring in Oppenheimer because they're worried that he's part of he's a communist, but they know he is the best person for the job. He's the smartest person in the world to do this, and they want to bring him in, but they won't bring him in because they're worried about communism. And that whole scene is one of the best scenes in the movie, and it's that moment right there, this acting of them talking and going back and forth. The acting job in that scene right there was amazing, and it just brings you in.
It pulls you in, dude, into the film, because there's kind of a lot of exposition in the first 20 minutes. I think it was also because, like I said, that audio shit distracted me, but for some reason that scene when he's like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, quit fucking around. Not I'm just kind of doing a bro talk, but he's like, dude, quit fucking around. Like, do you want to be part of this or not? And he's like, oh, I get it. Okay. You don't got to worry about that ever again. And then right there, that just catapults the movie into the project and shit. And it's like, holy shit.
And it is a long movie, but it's so good you don't realize it.
What is loud? Is it me moving this? You talking about that? Sorry.
I don't know. Oh, it's probably you hitting your pipe. Maybe hitting your pipe. Yeah.
Yeah, what else was I going to say? I had some other notes about it.
The music. Oh, the music in the movie was amazing, dude. Was it that Swedish kid again?
Yeah, it was Ludwig, dude. They actually show some badass shit. I fucking almost want to play it. It shows them like writing it and shit. Check this shit out, dude. It's so dope,
dude.
And I have to be honest with you, dude. I was a little nervous about this because one of my favorite relationships in all of film is Christopher Nolan with Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
And what happened was when he was shooting Tenet, he asked Hans Zimmer to do it, but Hans Zimmer chose Dune over Tenet. And then so Christopher Nolan has Ludwig now, and he's pretty much like, fuck Hans, I'm just going to use this Ludwig dude from now on. But look how badass this dude is.
Smallest elements. And I had no preconceptions about the music for the film. Sometimes you have an idea for the soundscape of the world, the rhythm of it, and sometimes you don't. And in this case, all I had that I gave Ludwig was the idea of basing the score on the violin.
There's so much in the performance of the violin. Within seconds, you can go from something beautiful to something completely horrifying.
And there's a tension to the sound in a way that I think fits the highly strung intellect and emotion of Robert Oppenheimer very well.
It was so
That's
good.
just the organic part of it. That's just the strings. And then what comes on later is the production and the synthesizers.
So bad, dude.
The synthesizer parts were amazing.
I think every process of scoring is different if it's to be tailored correctly to the demands of a new project. And this was a type of film I hadn't made before. And it was a type of music that I hadn't worked with before.
A lot of things you do in the beginning is about experimenting and see where you can take things.
We would take his experiments and we would put them to picture and edit them and try different things and show it to Ludwig, and he would go and bring more things to the table.
Oppenheimer is a visual masterpiece. I never
Look at that
seen
camera,
that
dude.
kind of intimate portrayal of a character on IMAX. That's the sixth Oppenheimer theme. I
That's
felt like
just
this
so bad,
movie
dude,
was
right
really
here.
pushing the boundaries in so many different fields. So I wanted to see how we can do that with music as well.
I think Ludwig's work on the film is both deeply personal and historically expansive. I think it really achieves an enormous
So bad,
amount
dude.
of the effect
Yeah.
of drawing the audience into the emotional dilemmas of the characters. I think he's really put together a very remarkable score.
Dude, I really
Hell
think this
yeah.
movie is going to go down in history, dude.
I think it should win best movie. I hope it wins best movie. I haven't seen a better movie this year.
That Ludwig dude has scored almost anything you could possibly think of, from shows to movies. He did Mandalorian, that really popular Mandalorian theme. He's done. He's young as fuck too. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's probably one of the best out right now, right?
Yeah,
if not the best currently.
But as far as the IMAX shit, what do you think of that? Like going back and forth. So when you watch it at IMAX, I'd say about maybe 60% of it was shot IMAX, right?
Yeah.
So some of it's like kind of like 70 millimeter, like kind of in a widescreen, I guess. And then it goes to IMAX.
I didn't know. I didn't notice that.
You didn't notice that?
I didn't notice it, but there was something that was a little bit jarring at the beginning of the movie. That
I thought you said that you noticed that when we walked out. I thought you, because that's what I was talking about.
No, I didn't notice it until you said something about it when we walked out. But there was, what I was telling you is that there was something that was. It took me for a little bit of time for me to get used to it, to something like the first, I don't know, 20 minutes of the movie.
Is the picture's too fucking good and too awesome. They shoot that shit in 18K. That's like the highest quality image possible, and it's like
it almost looks like a 3D movie at first. It's weird
because it's all, it's obviously double the size of a normal screen.
Yeah,
that's actually actually, I take that back. That's just the 70 millimeters of double. Then it goes to the IMAX, which is that whole fucking. It's like what, 2 or 3 stories and shit.
Yeah.
So, and you know what else is cool? Like the coolest parts to me too were like that they didn't show the bomb drop on Hiroshima and Nagasaki because
they didn't have to.
Yeah, they didn't have to, because it wasn't about that. It was about them, and they kept it from the perspectives of like him and all the other scientists. The reactions of all that were fucking great.
And then what Truman said to him about that was game changing.
That happened. That really happened, bro. I looked at it.
Did it really?
Yes, that really happened.
Game changing, you guys. The Truman part is game changing. Like, if you didn't know what happened in that moment, go watch the movie, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. It's so, the Truman moment is. And here's another thing that you said that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go buy Prometheus. I'm gonna read that fucking book.
I know.
Dude.
I'm gonna order that too, dude.
Fuck, man.
But another thing that I realized too is that, 1 second.
Do you want the Oppenheimer spoiler to continue going?
Yeah. Because I'm gonna say something really quick about it.
Okay.
So it's shot in color and also black and white, and so I realized that the color scenes are shot subjectively, so from Oppenheimer's perspective, and then all the color scenes or I take that back, the opposite way. The black and white scenes are shot objectively, you know what I mean, where you're getting it from the objective perspective, and then the colored scenes are subjective, which I thought is kind of cool. And then another crazy fact is when all the actors said they were reading the script, they said it was all in first person, which that I've never heard of anything that being done, and all the actors like, what the fuck? But it like locks you in. Like, so he wrote the script in like first person of Oppenheimer, which I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
So, and then some other just crazy facts, like they shot it for $100 million, which is half the budget of that what is that show? Secret Invasion of 6 episodes. It's like half the budget of that. And it was shot in 57 days, which I thought was pretty fucking crazy.
That was crazy, dude. That blew me away. That was 67 or 57?
57.
Wow. And yeah, I'll never look at Florence Pugh in a Marvel movie as the same again either, man.
I got something to say about that. I was going to give it a 9 out of 10, but it does get an 8 out of 10, because if you're going to show Florence Pugh's boobies on screen, why the fuck would you not bust out the IMAX?
Yeah.
They use the Panavision. Like, you have the IMAX, you rented that fucking camera, just you have her on set all day. What the fuck? They missed a huge opportunity, bro. Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
They showed her boobies twice. And neither of them were in IMAX. We drove 45 minutes for that.
Florence Pugh's hot, man. She's smoking. Ryan Adams says that yes, that was Gary Oldman playing Truman. He was awesome. Yeah, she was smoking, and she only played a very small part, a big part of the storyline, but she was. And I didn't know. Here's the other crazy thing. Guess what, you guys? I didn't know that was Emily Blunt.
Yeah, she's really good.
I had no idea
They
that
say
was
that
Emily
she might
Blunt.
be up for an award too.
Yeah, she did a great job. I had no idea that was her.
And then just how he just Nolan-esques his movie, dude, with the ending with Albert Einstein, and you realize like Strauss thinks he gets all
It's all about
butthurt because
him.
he thinks that they're talking about him when they
Yeah.
weren't even talking about him. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like that makes you just hate that guy. When you start diving into that guy, dude, you're just gonna be like, fuck this motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm just trying to look up
there
more
was a.
facts real quick.
Here's another weird thing: the whole sex scene when she's making him read the Sanskrit Bhagavad Gita, and I'm like, this is kind of weird. I don't think. I wonder if that really happened.
You know,
Like-
another thing that's for debate is the apple with the cyanide.
Oh yeah,
His like son or grandson is like on Twitter saying like, you know,
that never
didn't
happened.
happen or something. It was more of like a metaphor or something, I
Uh-huh.
guess, when they were saying it. So I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know if
that was
that's
that
really
kind of
true or
weird
not.
too. I'll admit that was kind of weird.
Yeah, dude, I gotta watch it again without a blown speaker.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do more research on Oppenheimer now for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
It comes out on DVD in October, so I want to check out the poll again really quick.
October, that's not too far away. Wow. Usually,
Yeah,
remember, it used to take like years.
Shit comes out fast now. Ooh,
Yeah.
75-25.
Nice.
Do you believe David Grush, David Fravor, and Ryan Graves after the UFO hearing? 75% say yes, 25% say no. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. That's fucking dope. Me and McClay are both clicking on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good, dude.
I was telling McClay on the drive there, most of my favorite Christopher Nolan shit is the stuff that he did with his brother Jonathan. I felt like that's the best writing is when his brother is involved. So that kind of got me worried because Tenet isn't necessarily my favorite Nolan film. Dude, this put all of that, like, I'm just like, Christopher Nolan, he wrote it, dude. He's like, he killed it.
Yeah.
To write it and direct it, dude, like, what the fuck?
It was like I said, it was the best movie I've seen the whole year.
And I think it might be one of the last movies we go to for a long time, dude. It might be the last movie forever.
Yeah, I hope not. We'll see.
Words, we get hour 2 started.
Let's do it. I gotta go take a leak.
Word. I'll do a quick Manscaped ad, guys, and then we'll be right back and we'll get more stoned. And we got some funny and weird videos to show. And we'll just cover some latest news topics. But if you have any videos to send, just hit up the Discord. So,
hell yeah.
Piss break?
Hell yeah. Piss break.
All right, guys. Looking for the goddamn mail. I don't know where anything's at anymore.
Summertime's coming up, and you know what that means. A stinkier ball sack is on the way. And if you're like McClay, not only do they stink, but you probably have been growing them out since November. But they deserve better. And we're here to help.
The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived, and oh man, is it a game changer. Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. You get the Weed Whacker Airy Nose Trimmer, the Crop Reviver Ball Deodorant, the Crop Preserver, the Boxers. You even get a traveling bag.
So get 20% off and free shipping with promo code Bogcast at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with promo code Bogcast. Trust me, your balls will thank you.
Yo, what's up, guys? Appreciate you guys waiting. We got these old man bladders now. Fuck, I don't know what to get into first. I guess I usually promote our Twitter on here, but I don't know what the fuck to call it anymore because they switched it to X. So still twitter.com. How do you guys feel about this, chat? It's still light outside?
Yeah.
Dude, I was showing promoting the Twitter, but at the same time just wanted to talk about the switch to X. McClay, can you hear us?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. I think you're just lagging. Anyway, we are always on the verge of honestly getting YouTube strikes, and when we get strikes, we're usually locked out of our account for like 2 weeks. So always to make sure to follow us on either Twitter or Rumble or Facebook. We will always be posting it there. So we are live on Twitter right now, and we are live on Rumble, I hope. Let me double check. Okay, cool. But yeah, dude, supposedly him changing the name from Twitter to X already made it $4 to $20 billion less value. Did you hear about that?
That makes sense.
You're lagging, dog.
All right.
It seems like people are 50-50 about Elon and Twitter. I was kind of stoked because I felt like it was gonna be this new place where we could put long form content and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen with this shit.
Yeah. All right, I'm coming up.
I don't know. We don't call them tweets anymore. Do we call them X'd? I don't know what the fucking. Check this shit out. Shoplifting suspects casually roll out 3 carts of merch from California Burlington store. And this chick's leg has its own hog. It's crazy. But anyway, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Rumble. I'm trying to get this kick bullshit to work, but I don't know what the fuck. Oh shit, what's up, McClay?
All right.
Whew. You hitting a blunt?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I need to reload my pipe. Any thoughts on the Twitter going to X?
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird, isn't it?
It's very weird. Why are they doing that? Does anybody know? You know what I mean? Like, has there anybody that come out and said why they're doing it?
Well, I figure he's just trying to brand it like all his other shit, like SpaceX and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just kind of make it all the same.
That makes sense.
It was just weird. It was out of nowhere. It was like a few days ago. It's like, hey, we're going to name it X. Okay. And then just woke up the next day and it was X. Like, what the fuck? And
Yeah,
then
that is weird.
They're tearing down the signs and shit.
Are they really?
Yeah, the building sign. They tore down the Twitter sign and everything. Like, they're just, Twitter's RIP, bro.
Wow.
You want to hear the conspiracy theory on that, on Elon buying Twitter?
What?
And making it long form and everyone uploading and doing all that shit is because he's going to own the information to build his super AIs and have all the data.
That would be hilarious.
What if he's a villain, dude? like a Marvel villain.
He's Lex Luthor, bro. Everybody believes him in the public, but all the heroes know he's a villain.
Secretly wants to take over the world, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking AI robots and Neuralink. Everyone will be like, and fucking turn into part of Elon's army. They switch of a button. It'll be like episode 1 of Star Wars, dude. All the droids.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy shit. Have you ever seen that video of that AI chick that everybody's showing, but her looking in the mirror?
I don't know. What?
Oh, look, I'll show you this, dude. This is crazy, bro. AI.
You know how yeah, it doesn't show my bookmarks. I got to go to that goddamn site. What is that site again? Oh, that link, I mean. / bookmarks.
Bookmarks for Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Twitter.
Oh, I found it.
/ bookmarks.
I don't know why they don't show up.
All right, I think this is it right here. Let me this is, check this out.
Oh shit.
She's like,
what the fuck?
Right? She's just recognizing it. And she starts looking at her face and at her facial expressions.
Is this like a MIT or something?
Yeah, this is that she's all over the place. She's like full AI. Look at that. Isn't that crazy, bro? That's scary shit, dude.
You know how we always like, you know, you think about how if they just took the internet away from us, how fucked we'd be. You know what I mean? Well, I got up like at 2 a.m. today, dude, because my back was just fucking hurting. When I get up, I'm just up, right? So I get up, dude. My internet's down. My internet was down to like 1, 2 p.m. today, dude. It was crazy.
Wow.
It's like the TV doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's why you're having all the problems.
Any other day, I would just like read books or do some other shit, but like I just had shit to do for the show and I had some other editing I needed to do. And certain things with editing are online, you know what I mean, on the cloud. And like I realized today, like how much, yeah, totally. Like even the TV, like I couldn't even turn on the TV's hooked up to the fucking internet. So I can't even go on YouTube on the TV. And I was trying to steal my neighbor's Wi-Fi. It wasn't working.
Yeah.
Eventually I just created a hotspot on my phone and went on my laptop off the hotspot.
Really?
That's
You
how
went
I
through
got
all that?
Well, yeah, that's how I had to get the show up and ready. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
By like 2
Yeah.
p.m. You know what I mean? I just wanted it up so I didn't have to like rush to do it really quick.
Yeah.
And
How was it on the hotspot?
it was like kind of laggy, but I mean, it was enough to get it for me to do everything I needed
Isn't
to
that
do.
amazing? That's the amazing part, right? Like that.
It wasn't even that big of a deal, dude. I just had a button on my phone
Yeah.
and then I signed in on my laptop and I was like,
Yeah.
sweet. I tried to
Yeah,
do it off
dude.
the computer, but I don't think PCs can go off. I couldn't get it to connect to the hotspot for some reason off the PC.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, we'd be fucked if there was no internet. Oh, okay, dude. Let me just to go back to the Oppenheimer shit really quick. This is a funny video. Did you see the guy who bought the one lonely seat at IMAX in the very front row, and then he trended on Twitter? No. Okay. So leading up to Oppenheimer, some dude bought a seat like right here, right? And someone tweeted, "Who is this like crazy motherfucker who would buy in the middle seat front row?" Right? And then it just fucking went viral, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, who would do that?" Like literally, the whole place was.
IMAX reposted it. That's funny.
He could have bought it anywhere, dude, and he got right in the middle, very front row. And you're watching it like this, dude. And check this out. This is funny.
This is the story of one mysterious IMAX fan becoming an internet sensation and how the IMAX team went to Universal City Walk to find A15 for themselves. We packed up all of our equipment, then we prepared
They call him A15 because that's the seat number.
our now sold out limited edition film camera art print to gift to our mysterious IMAX superfan. We got inside the theater and then waited patiently for A15 to come. And then it happened. Drum roll, please. We finally have our answer. This is A15. Apparently, he's a huge movie fan and always books the same seat every time. To celebrate his fandom, IMAX presented him with this gift, edition 1 of 70. Finally solving the mystery of who was seat A15. This is
That's cool, dude. That's one reason why the internet's so great.
I know the things that go viral, bro.
I know. There was another crazy thing that went viral today. It was,
my God.
I guess, a picture at a movie theater. It was a woman that was dressed in this crazy dress, like this super crazy dress to go to a movie. And she's going viral because of it.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
I don't
Just
know.
'cause
She
what
was
she
smoking
wore?
hot, dude. I was like, holy God. There's nothing wrong with that. at all.
Yeah, who gives a shit? Some of the theaters are like kind of class. Like you might go like on a date before or after, you know what I mean? Because they have like drinks and they have the recliners and stuff. And I don't know.
She looked amazing. It was unbelievable. She looked like a hotter version of Kim Kardashian. But anyways, I got something I do want to show you. This is funny. Check this out.
Yeah, definitely.
College football's all-name team 2023.
College football's all-name team for the 2023 season, starting off with quarterback General Booty. At running back, we have Cavassier Smoke. At wide receiver, we have the coldest Crawford and the realest Clark.
This is not real.
This is real, bro.
No, it's not, dude.
Yeah, this is real.
This is that Kay and Pill skit.
Yeah.
They're ripping that off.
Fullback, we have Pat Watts. And at tight end, we have Rowdy Beers. Our offensive line features Parker Titsworth, Jaden Muskrat, Peyton Askew, Tiger Shanks, and Dodger Saucer.
These are real people, bro.
Maybe like one of them I would believe, you know, because there usually are a couple just really like, what the fuck? That's that dude's name? Holy shit.
Well, let's look up General Booty. Let's see if General Booty is real.
You actually thought that was real? Goofball.
It is real, asshole. Where did General Booty play in 21? Booty played for Tyler Junior College. He threw for 3,410 yards. It is real, dude. I told you.
Look up all of them, bitch. Look up all of them.
All right.
There's no way all those are real. Every one of them.
All right. General Booty. Hold on. We know that one's real.
23 season.
This guy's name's hang on a second. This guy's name's General Booty.
Yeah.
What? No. What the fuck, you?
He doesn't believe me. He's looking it up.
General Booty. At running back, we have Cavassier Smoke.
What?
Cavassier Smoke. Cavassier Smoke.
Bro, this is the K and
Cavassier Smoke is real. Look at this. Cavassier Smoke. Look at this. I told you this shit's real, bro.
What the fuck? Bro. This is that goddamn can. Okay, gotta do two more at least.
All right.
Holy shit.
At wide receiver, we have the coldest Crawford.
No way.
The coldest? Is it Doug Coldest? Doug Coldest?
What the fuck?
The coldest Crawford. The coldest Crawford. We got to play the original one for people that don't know.
You have to play the
K.
Yeah, you have to play the K and Peel. I can't even talk right now. Holy shit. I'm crying. K and Peel. Oh my god, I can't believe his name is General Booty.
The annual East-West Bowl, as we get ready to watch some of the best college players in the nation showcase their skills in a classic showdown between East and West. And there really are some characters on this year's squads, aren't there, Jeff?
That's right, Dave. It does seem.
DeMarcus Williams, University of Georgia.
T.J. Jackson, Wayne State University.
Tavarius Smith-King, Merrimack College.
Our Royal Smoochie Wallace, University of Miami.
Desquarius Green Jr., University of Notre Dame.
Ibrahim Moises, University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
Jack Marius Tack-Theratrix, Michigan State University.
The Isaiah T. Billings Clyde, Coastal Carolina University.
The Jasper Probencrux III, South Carolina State University.
Leoz Maxwell Gillio, East Carolina University.
So there you guys go. That's where this comes from.
Yeah, and they have like 2 or 3 other videos of that too. So
yeah.
And the realist Clark. At fullback, we have Pat Watts. And at tight end, we have Rowdy Beers. Our offensive line features Parker Titsworth, Jaden Muskrat, Peyton Askew, Tiger Shanks, and Dodger Saucer. At defensive line, we have Fish
Dodger
McWilliams,
Saucer.
Octavius Oxendide, Shida Silla.
Hang on a second. Let me look up that guy.
There's no way, bro.
Shitacilla is popping up. 64249. How many motherfucking followers this guy got?
Our linebackers feature Chief Borders, Memorable Factor, and Pig Cage.
What? Pig Cage? Is a guy named Pig Cage?
Wait, go back.
I can't. Pig Cage. It's P-I-G, and the last name is Cage. C-A-G-E. Pig Cage. Pig Cage. There he is.
I even spelled it wrong and it knew.
Jesus, dude. Oh my God, bro.
That has to be a
Defensive
nickname.
backs feature Mobility, Kool-Aid.
What? Mobility? Are you kidding
Shut
me?
the fuck up.
Mobility.
Was that guy's name Kool-Aid?
Mobility.
Dude. I can't tell what's satire and what's not anymore, dude. The line was blurred years ago. Like, what I think is satire is usually real now.
Mobility. There it is, right there. Right fucking there. North Texas. Look at that.
This is, bro.
This can't be a big
Dude, it's
like
the-
hoax. Is this
it's
a troll?
No, it's the Hadron Collider.
It's a Hadron Collider.
Like
Yeah.
some crazy shit shifted us over into another alternate timeline, and we're getting all this weird. That guy's named Kool-Aid? No
Yeah.
way.
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Shut the fuck up. That's his nickname. Kool-Aid what?
McKinstry. M-C-K-I-N-S-T-R-Y. There he is. There he is. Look at that. No, they don't know. They don't know.
That's got to be a nickname.
Yeah,
they
it's a
call him
nickname. His real name's JaQuincy McKinstry. So, all right, let's see what else we
Kool-Aid
got.
McKinstry, Storm Duck,
Storm Duck, Storm Duck,
Major Burns, and lastly, Dude Person.
Dude Person.
I figure they just all have weird, funny last names, and then they give them funny nicknames to go with it, and they're just calling them by their nicknames. It's got to be. This guy's really named Mobility.
Yes. Dude Person.
Hemorrhoid.
Yeah, it's his nickname. His real name is Rontavius. Dude Person. Dude Person and Rowdy Beers make college choices. Dude Person. Look at this shit. I no joke. Ah, bro.
We are doomed.
Yeah.
I thought I had a video of that Mitch McConnell dude freezing up. It's weird as fuck. I just can't. Oh, have you seen this weird shit? Oh, I didn't see what that said.
That one's real. Dude, guy, kid, man, bro is his uncle. That's funny, bro. Did you see what George Tsoukalos put out?
Yeah, I retweeted it.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Where he's like, I'm not saying I told you so. Oh yeah, but I told you so. Yeah, I retweeted that bitch, dude. Dude, check out this crazy shit, dude. So this lady's in the government, so I forgot exactly who she is. But this cyborg in the background is like reading word for word. And then she makes a mistake, and then the cyborg corrects her. Like, watch how weird this is.
I wanted to introduce into the
Music
record,
sucks, but
page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI employees. Have some administrative matters first. I wanted to introduce into the record page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI employee Roya Demlow.
That was weird, bro.
I know it's fucking
I
creepy.
wanted to introduce into the record page 55 from the committee's interview with page 55 from the committee's interview which took place on July 17, 2023.
What the hell?
In that
I saw the actual video. It's not all like spooky,
on
but
July 17, 2023. In that, we're to leave this interview
we'll
and
watch
we're
this
to
next part.
suggest or imply that when you said the laptop was real, that it meant that the FBI had affirmatively determined in October 2020 that the laptop belonged to Hunter Biden. We're to leave this interview and we're to suggest or imply that when you said the laptop was real, that it meant that the FBI had affirmatively
Whoa.
determined in October 2020
She saw the camera.
that the laptop belonged to Hunter Biden.
She saw the camera.
Would they be representing what you said, correct? Answer by Ms. Demlo.
Go watch this.
They would be representing what I said because I don't have much knowledge of that. They would be misrepresenting
She corrects her.
what I said because I don't have much knowledge of that.
So pretty much she's just saying the script. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She must be like autistic a little bit, and that must be like her.
But they should turn the music up on that. Holy shit! Jesus Christ!
Man, that was creepy as hell.
I want to find that. Hang on, let me find that Mitch thing. Because then when you slow it down, you see this lady walk up to him, and right when she touches him on the arm, that's when he freezes up.
Oh, the Mitch McConnell stuff?
Yeah, watch this.
To finishing the NDA.
Watch someone comes up and taps him.
Been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of.
Oh, they. Hang on a second.
They cut it out.
Well, there's ones of it out. Let me just find
That
it.
shit
really
was
quick.
so weird. Do you think he had a fart or something? I mean, like.
I didn't know if it was a stroke, but the thing is, there's a video of him right after. I'm going to show you. It's crazy.
It has to be a stroke. Yeah, it's got to be a stroke.
Okay, Mitch. Anything else you want to say, or should I just go back to your office?
He says, is there anything else you want to say? Do you want to go back to your office?
Having a stroke, dude.
Yeah, but watch how weird it is when this lady taps him, though. That's exactly when it happens. He's talking right before that.
Yeah, he's having a stroke, bro. That's fucking scary.
Let me show you this video of him like 10 minutes after, or like 20 minutes after.
Joe's Doolin says, my dad had one. It was very similar.
Yeah, that is scary.
He was holding in a fart so it wouldn't echo in the hallway behind him.
Called and check on me. I told him I got a sandbag.
Oh, nice. How are you feeling now, sir? How are you feeling now?
I'm fine.
Have you seen a doctor? Are you going to see
Any idea what happened?
Huh?
Any idea what happened?
I'm fine. That's the
Dehydrated?
Gotta watch those sandbags.
Thank you, Senator.
What the fuck?
Did you talk to a doctor today?
This is literally the same day, dude. Like literally like an hour after.
Check on me. I told him I got a sandbag.
Oh,
What does that mean? I got a sandbag. What the
I
fuck
got
is he trying to-
sandbagged. I don't know.
How you
Somebody
feeling?
tried to.
How are you feeling now?
I'm fine.
Let me look that up. That was weird, man. That was really weird. Sandbagged is to be hit or knocked over as if with a blow from a sandbag.
Watch this.
And a
This is the
string
best.
of
Like, how weird is
good
that?
bipartisan
Watch this lady.
cooperation.
And there's she looks evil as
and a
fuck.
string of
What is that?
Yeah,
He's
that
like,
was so weird.
I could
Like,
smell
he
it. I could smell it from the back. He's talking
He's
for about
taking a
30.
shit in his diaper.
Maybe, dude. And they all smell it, and she's like, "Wrap it." He's just holding
Yeah.
it, like trying
Yeah.
not to shit in his diaper. Probably.
she
That's
she
actually,
hit
you
his
know
leg,
what?
but-
good bipartisan
That is definitely the best
cooperation.
one I've heard yet.
And a
She's
string
like,
of
it stinks. They were just like, yeah, it stinks. Tell him. Like, she's like, it stinks. He's like, fuck. All right, I'm just gonna try to not shart any further. Hopefully, no one notices. Do you know what this? You know, whether it was a mini stroke or whatever's happening here, why are these old ass motherfuckers in these positions? That's what I don't get.
Term limits.
Yeah, term limits. What the fuck? What age would you say that should be? 65?
I think that
retirement age?
75 should be the limit. You should be able to be a congressman age. And then I think that if once you're a congressman, I think you should only be able to be a congressman for a max.
Dude's 81. He's 81.
Maybe 8 years.
I think 65 at retirement age, or maybe 70.
70, yeah, 70. I'll say 70. No, I'll say 75. I think that you can still have a decent, but it depends on the person. But
dude, or have some
is
type
too
of,
much.
or at least have some type of test that
Yes.
test your abilities and stuff. Because the shit that Biden gets away with is actually absolutely insane. Like he just said recently, like he cured cancer. Like he's just saying all kinds of wild shit. He needs notes for everything he does. He trips everywhere. It's like, what the fuck?
Yesterday's show, everybody, if you're wondering, it's fucking YouTube's fault because they don't like the Beatles, and whenever you play a Beatles song, it fucking takes your video down. So last night's show has been taken down on the Beyond Wednesday server because of the fucking Beatles.
Completely?
Yeah, so I'm editing it right now to hopefully edit them out, but it takes so goddamn long, dude. And it was a great show last night, man. We talked about San Diego and all the fun. By the way, we need to talk about that, dude. San Diego was crazy, dude. Absolutely bonkers. You told me, I'm trying to remember how long ago it was. It was a while ago. And you're like, I think it was last year when I went to San Diego. You're like, dude, you should do mushrooms out there. And I was going with our buddy Chris, and you're like, you should at least, you and Chris do mushrooms out there. Just go out to the beach, do mushrooms. And so I took mushrooms, but I didn't do them last time. And then this year, I was like,
Meaning, yeah, you just brought them with, but you didn't actually.
Yeah, I didn't actually eat them. So this time, I was like, you know what, man? If mushrooms magically appear, it's a sign. So
don't show any pictures on here, though, of them, because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Because we could probably get a serious strike for that.
Yeah. So
But talk about it like a motherfucker.
I kind of put it in my buddy's ear, my buddy Sean's ear. Like I was like, hey, don't they sell mushrooms at dispensaries in California now? And I forget what he said, but next thing I know, we get there. I get out there on Wednesday, and I meet Sean there, and Sean's like, fucking, he's got chocolate bars, he's got penis envies, he's got these Enigma truffles. And if you guys don't know what the truffles are, so in Amsterdam, in the early 2000s, some douchebag who had never used mushrooms jumped out of a 2-story window on mushrooms in Amsterdam and hurt himself. So they outlawed psychedelic mushrooms. So instead of selling psychedelic mushrooms, they created a psychedelic truffle, which are a type of mushroom that grows underground, and they're very expensive, but they made psychedelic truffles, right? And they're fucking crazy. And so that's where they come from. So anyways, he's got these truffles, and I'm like, man.
Since we can't show pictures, can you kind of describe how visually they look compared to like a normal mushroom? Because they're
truffle
bigger.
doesn't have a truffle. Looks like just like a little, almost looks like a prune. You know what a prune looks like? How it's all wrinkly and like a little,
Well, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
for those of you guys that don't know, like it looks like a prune, but it's white and it has like blue striations in it. And it's not like a mushroom where it has like a hood and a stem. It looks like almost like a rock. That's what it looks like. It looks like a
no
rock.
real cap.
No cap at all. And so it looks like regular truffles if you've never seen truffles.
That's just
what
so
truffles-
cool that you can even get them in California.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Yeah.
we dreamt about going to Amsterdam in high school to take that shit. So that's bad as fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, it was funny because Sean's like, when he showed me, he's like, and I brought this. He goes, he tells me, he goes, I wouldn't have brought this for anybody else, but because it's you, I know that you're into psychedelics. I brought this for you. He goes, nobody else is allowed to take it here. They can take the other shit. Only you are allowed to take that. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I got to take it now, right? And so I go, how much should I take? He goes,
well, wait a minute.
Goes, well,
what was this? Was this the truffles or something different?
The truffles, yeah.
Oh, the truffles. Okay.
So I go, how much should I take? And it was it was about like that big around, and it looked like, and it was about that tall. You know what I mean? So it was like it's about as big, big as this.
Like how many grams it might be? Maybe like 3.
No, probably a gram.
Okay.
You know. And so he goes, I would just take a quarter of that. And I go, really? He goes, yeah, the girl who gave it to me, she's really into psychedelics, and she took a quarter on July 4th, and she said it was amazing, this and that. I go, okay. So I took half, right? And it was great, dude. It was super clean. I took it, and we went to the Bad Idea party with my buddy, with a bunch of friends. Bad Idea, Dinesh, and Adam were there. My buddy Mike was there. All the guys on the shows were there. It was a lot of fun, right? Free drinks. Everybody's partying.
You were drinking on it? On the
yeah, I was drinking. Yeah.
How long did it take for them to kick in?
I took them in line at the Bad Idea party, and by the time I got the drinks, so we stood in line for probably like 15 minutes. It was starting to hit.
Wow.
Because I didn't have anything in my stomach. I didn't have anything in my stomach either.
No.
So other than I was taking edibles and RSO. And so it started to kick in, and it was,
I bet.
It was very heady, like very heady. Not a lot of body stuff, but I mean, they were there, but it was very heady. Like I was very talkative, very, obviously constant permanent smile.
Any visuals at all?
Yes. Oh yeah, dude. It was nighttime, right? And where the Bad Idea party was. It was this tiki bar, and it's right on the ocean, and all these yachts are parked outside on the ocean. Right there, it's beautiful. I'll show you video. And at night, these neon illuminated little rafts, people on rafts, in the ocean, but they're neon colors. Will drive by, dude, and every time it would look like they were tracers, and it was just beautiful, dude. It was great.
Dude, that's awesome.
You had the city in the background. It was a beautiful place. There was a fire.
It's like one of the biggest things when you're tripping is to have a great environment. It sounds like you had the perfect environment.
Yeah. Rated R says shrooms.
What about
equal bad idea? No, it was great for me, man.
Well, you know what though, an important point that you told me is that you didn't throw up, and if you know McClay, he usually always throws up every time he takes mushrooms. So I think that's
4 hours.
That's huge,
yeah.
Dude. That's huge.
Yeah, it was a big deal for me. Yeah, so I was really
did
happy
you feel,
about that.
like a
and then I went back and took the other half. What's that?
Oh, nice, hell yeah.
Yeah. So after the Bad Idea, I went back, took the other half, and then we started bar hopping. Go ahead. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was just saying, did you feel like I know what you mean when you're smiling and shit, but did you get that like feeling in your stomach and you're like really high and everything's just all happy? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
It was great, dude. It was great. And so then we started bar hopping. We went to this bar. It's like a arcade bar where they have like pinball and arcade games, and the tables you're on are arcade games. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm standing in line. We're standing in line at this place. First of all, we're trying to find it, and we're walking all around. We're walking like 3 blocks, and we walk in a circle, and we realize it's right across the street from our fucking Airbnb.
Are you guys all tripping?
No, just me.
Oh, okay.
And so anyways, but before this, I realized I'm out of cannabis, right? I don't have any more cannabis for the night. I have it back at the apartment, but I didn't have like an extra. I usually bring out like with 2 blunts, and that usually get me through the night, but this was a special night, so I didn't have any more. So I'm looking on my phone. I'm standing in line to get in this bar, and I'm looking on my phone for a dispensary to deliver to me at this bar, right? And this dude walks up to me, and he recognizes me, and he sees me, and then I realize it's this dude he's always at the cons. He says hello. He's on IG. His name's Nigel. He goes by Desired Comics, and he walks up to me, and he's like with a big party that we're meeting at this place, and he comes up to me, and he's like, "Oh, it's good to see you, this and that." And I'm like, "Man, I'm out of cannabis, and he goes, he opens up his thing, and he goes, "I don't have anything to smoke it out of, but I do have this." And I'm like, "My friend," and I had, cigarello wraps in my pocket, and I'm like, "This is the universe."
I was just gonna say that. That's one of those the universe will guide you moments.
Yes.
Like when you take mushrooms, I always tell people the universe will guide you. Because there's always like 2, 3, sometimes 4 things that happen like that where you're like, what the fuck, this was meant to be. And when you're tripping, it's even crazier because you're
and that's what I said to him. I was like, dude, from God's ears to right here, bro. Like, you have no idea. And he's like, I'm glad I could help. He's like, it was just a good moment.
I would pay to see the security camera footage of that moment.
Oh, dude, it was great. And nobody really knew I was taking mushrooms, and until I think at one point I told somebody, but it was like, it was just perfect. You know what I mean? Because nobody else is usually when nobody else is tripping with you, it sucks.
Yeah.
But nobody knew I was taking mushrooms, so it was like, I didn't have to play.
Plus, like gram, like you're not gonna do anything too crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't. It was pretty. And when I went back and took the other half, it got a little bit intense. And we're bar hopping the whole night, and they close the bars there at 2, and so at 2 we're walking back, and I am fucking, the second half just kicked in, like full. I'm peaking on the second half, yeah, and I've got like 5 or 6 drinks in me. I drank more this last weekend than I've drank in probably 2 years.
Like 10 years, dude.
Yeah. So we're walking back to the apartment, and half the group split off and went to a strip club, and I'm like, dude, there's no way I'm going to a strip club right now. I'll walk out with no money. I will spend all my money at a strip club right now. I'm fucking tripping balls on mushrooms.
Pretty good call, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, there's no way I'm going to the strip club.
I guess we were trying to save money.
Yeah. And so I knew I would wait. All my money would be gone, And so we split off in a little group, and we went back to the apartment so I could go get some more cannabis. And on the way back to the apartment, right where we're staying at a place called the Double Deuce. And right where we're staying, I'm going to show you this, is we're staying right above the Double Deuce. And the Double Deuce is like this big club in San Diego. So this is, we're staying above this, right above this, okay? You can see our place right there, that big white place. And this place is crazy, right? And as we're walking back to the bar, right at below our bar, in the street, 20 dudes fighting for like 40 minutes right in the middle of the street. These dudes are brawling. Every 5 seconds, one of them's acting like they were getting ready to pull out a gun, or they're going to go back to the car and get a gun. And it was just crazy.
Did it affect your trip in any way, or were you cool? Was everything cool?
I was. It was. I wanted.
Were you
to
watching
watch
it from above, or were you down on the?
I was down the street.
Yeah, I was gonna say the picture you looked like you're on the street.
Yeah, I'm on the street, and then all the cops show up. 15 cop cars show up, right?
Off, dude.
Yeah, and like not 15, probably like 5 or 6 cop cars show up, and then the paddy wagon shows up, and the like riot group gets out of the paddy wagon. They shut down the whole thing, and these guys are still fucking fighting each other and shit. But me, I'm tripping on mushrooms, so I'm just sitting here looking at these lights are just going crazy, man. You know what I mean?
They look
I
like
was
fucking shots that didn't go off, dude.
Yeah, I was watching from the third person. For sure. It was just it was
funny.
so crazy, dude. It was so crazy.
How long do you think your trip lasted?
We went to Bad Idea thing at 6 and we didn't get home till 2 p.m. So when I got home,
wait a minute, 2 p.m.
it
the next
lasted.
day?
No, not 2 p.m. 2 a.m. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. And I was on it, you know. And then I got home and we were probably up for another couple hours, just laughing and joking, you know. And then I took some Tylenol PM and I was out. It didn't, you know what I mean?
Did you get to go in
I
any
took a
of the
bunch of RSO
dispensaries?
too.
With the
No, I didn't go to
mushrooms?
any
No?
of the dispensaries. I didn't have to, dude. That's the other crazy thing. Like,
Well, I
so
know,
many
but
people,
I'm just wondering what that experience is like. You know what I mean?
It's very easy.
Is it only mushrooms by itself, or is it like cannabis and mushrooms? Or
I think they sell them in
Just
chocolate
mushrooms?
bars. I think they're in chocolate bars only. You can only get them in chocolate bars at the dispensaries.
I mean, is it like this big, huge fucking, you know what I mean, store, and they have like all kinds of like different strains, like a cannabis dispensary
Yes.
does, or is it like really just small and is like, you know?
It's not a dispensary specifically for mushrooms. You get them in the cannabis dispensary.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. You
Nice.
get them in the cannabis dispensaries, and they're just chocolate
I
bars.
just think it's so crazy you can go and buy mushrooms.
Yeah.
It's nuts. That's nuts like that.
Yeah.
Right on, dude. Fuck.
It was crazy, dude. It was absolutely
Any
crazy.
like side effects or anything like next day or anything? Were you cool?
None. I wasn't sick to my
That's the
stomach.
best. That's
Yeah.
perfect, dude.
I didn't have the mushroom shits or any of that. You know, usually
No.
you have that. I didn't have that. And I don't know. I'm thinking it was probably because it was the truffles. So I told Sean, I was like, dude, I got to get me some of those fucking truffles. I got to find somebody in Phoenix that's got them. So
We just fucking
we'll
go
be
out
on the
there and
lookout.
buy a bunch and drive back.
Yeah. Well, I who knows? Who knows, man? Maybe there's
Is it
somebody
hard
out here
to
that makes them.
Is it hard to grow them, you think?
No, you grow them just like mushrooms. As far as I know, I think that they might have to be no light or something like that. Or, you know, let me look that up. That's a great question. Let me see here.
Except for just underground, you said, right?
Yeah. Grow. I won't show any pictures.
I think when you grow mushrooms, it's no light also, isn't it? Because I know you have because I bought those tubs.
Here we go. How to grow your own magic truffles from scratch. Yeah, dude. Sure enough. Growing your own magic truffles is highly satisfying activity. Not only does it save you money, it allows you to establish a deeper connection to the truffles. Here's how to grow your own magic truffles. Either a spore syringe or a spore print of living mycelium from your strain of choice. So you got to get the psilocybin strain, right?
I have one, dude.
Grass seeds as your growing substrate. A grow bag with a filter, a pressure cooker, water, and an incubator. So you need a pressure cooker for the truffles.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. That's cool, dude. Yeah, we should make those, bro. We should definitely make those. Good luck, Remo. Just make sure you've done it before. I've probably done it before. Just make sure you're clean. That seems to be the kryptonite of mushroom growing is cleanliness.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm just renting right now, so I need to wait until I'm buying a house and I can actually have a part of the house or a closet that I can dedicate to.
Yeah.
Just growing and shit, you know?
Yeah.
I just want to do it right. Because I know I'm going to fuck up the first probably few times and learn from it, right?
Yeah. Well, you might not. You're going to learn from it no matter what. You're always going to learn, but you might not fuck up. It might be that easy to do nowadays. You know what I mean?
Me, dude. I'm going to surround myself with people that are way smarter than me about it and kind of help me get going. Then hopefully I can just go from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
sure.
We need to just pick a day, dude, and hit that motherfucking DMT, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
I think we've been sitting on it for way too long.
Yeah.
And then we can just fucking podcast right after.
Jersey the Bay says, what was the hottest cosplay girl you saw dressed as? And Sean Big Leg will agree with me. There's this girl walking around as Vampirella. That was,
oh God, who cares?
Yeah, next level. So, but there was it was few and far between. I'll say that.
I'm trying to talk about DMT, and you just want to change the subject to cosplay chicks.
Yeah.
I see how it is, bro.
Growing cannabis. Has
That
never
just
been
proved to me
easier,
right
too.
now it's not time to do the DMT. You need to wait.
Yeah.
You're not ready.
I'm not ready.
That is very true. Growing cannabis has never been easier.
Yeah. We should all be doing that. Off and on for 25 years, learn something new every grow. Yep.
Is it 6 plants or 12 plants we're allowed to have right now? I think
12.
it's 12, right?
12.
But then, like, you have your brother, so you could have 24.
Maybe do 24.
I don't understand why you don't. You have a whole room you could dedicate to that.
Yeah.
We need to get the Egyptian green wizard strain, dude.
We got to find that alien strain.
We need to find a wizard strain, an alien strain, and an Egyptian strain.
Yeah. Yep.
So, anyway, speaking of strains, let us know what strain you're smoking. Let us know if it's an indica, sativa, the strain name. Each week we will pick a person and send some stickers and magnets out to you. I am currently smoking the Ice Cream Cake OZ Kush. That's staying pretty ripped. Just hitting the pipe all night. And McClay, you are smoking, what is it again?
Cap Junkie. 34% THC.
That's
hybrid.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Did you sprinkle with any of that diamond shit?
Didn't have to, bro. This shit is fucking killer, dude. It's really good. It's really good. So, I got something I want to show you, dude. Check this out.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of DMT, watch this. This is a crazy fucking scene.
What the fuck? Is that a bufo?
That's a bufo.
They don't want to fuck with that thing. He's gonna die.
Fuck no.
Oh no, you got to be kidding me. That's not how it works.
No, they're just hanging out with it,
Oh,
man.
okay. I thought they were implying like maybe he was tripping or something. Why does he have pants on?
I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting.
They wear pants now?
Monkeys do?
Well,
Probably.
since we're on the animal topic, check this out, dude. This squirrel fakes his own death.
Oh, yes. This is one of the greatest things
faked
ever.
its own death and then even staged a crime scene. All right, so in a clip that's gone viral, the rodent knocks over a broom. When it fails to land in a convincing position, the squirrel has a bit of a rethink, a forward roll, so it ends up under the broom. It's pretty convincing for a devastating murder scene. And hang on, final arms displayed and the murder weapon across
How is
its
that real?
chest.
It's like out of a cartoon, dude.
That's hilarious, bro. I laughed so hard when I saw that.
Yeah, me too. I want
That's
this
funny,
squirrel's
dude.
maybe sidekick deserves an Oscar. Squirrel playing possum.
Wow.
It's crazy how flat he got.
Yeah, dude. That's fucking hilarious, dude. That was good. All right, I got one for you. Hold on. All right. So, obviously, the Ring doorbells have just become everywhere, right? So, this is a new thing. I guess couples say goodbye to each other through their Ring doorbells.
Bye, baby. I love you. I hope you have the best day. Mwah.
I love you. I'll be back.
Bye, baby. I love you. I hope you have the best day. Mwah.
Oh my god, dude.
I love you. I'll be back.
That's funny, dude. The ring camera has changed the game.
Yeah, big time.
I know you like cards and shit, so I saved this one for you. You probably already seen it, I bet.
Former NBA star Jason Williams participated in his first break the other day. Autograph card.
Buddy Yield!
Jason Williams.
Who you got, Vern? Steve Nash.
Wow.
He pulled himself.
Are you kidding me? He's got a kid that's just as that people are saying are as good as him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
He pulls his own card. What the fuck? And it's autographed. That's pretty funny, dude.
That is crazy, dude. I love things when I love those moments when it's something so funny that you cannot control yourself from the laughter. You know, those are my favorite moments in life.
Oh, for sure.
I remember the first time that I saw that moment with my dad. We were watching Naked Gun, and he could not stop laughing at some of the moments in Naked Gun, and where you're trying to breathe and you can't breathe, and that has always been one of my funniest things. But that's why I love
Naked Gun.
Oh, okay. No. Check this out.
Put that on your mouth. Open it and suck.
Hang on, I gotta blow it up. Got it.
All right, hold on. I'll replay it. Hold on, watch.
He's trying to shotgun a beer.
Yeah.
Open it and suck.
Oh my god, dude.
What?
I went to.
You're just laughing. It's one of those you're laughing because they're laughing.
Can't breathe.
I went to breathe. Oh, it burns.
If you never shotgun a beer, what the fuck?
Buddy, you know I'm excited.
I saw a video similar to that today where a guy it shows a video of a chick bouncing a cigarette off a guitar string and landing in her mouth. So he tries it, but he it shoots right in the back of his throat and he chokes on it. I can't remember where I saw it. I can't find it right now, but it's fucking funny, dude.
That's a
oh man, hang on a second. Okay.
All right, I got another one for you. Hold on, watch this. Okay. Watch this.
Us are here, so if you want to pull out your journeys book.
Oh god.
What was that? What was that? I think she farted. That was a big one.
Oh my god. They're never gonna let her down with that one, dude.
Us are here, so if you want to pull out your journeys book.
Man. You've been showing a lot of fart videos lately, bro.
They're funny, bro.
Man, I wish I saved. There's another one I can't find where this is a kind of an Oppenheimer spoiler, but there's a part where it gets really quiet in the film.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan showed me a video where someone farts during that moment, and the whole entire theater cracks up. Yeah, let me see if I can tell her to send it to me.
All right, I got another one I'll show during that time period. All right, here we go.
Fart spray prank on boyfriend with the windows locked. Watch to the end.
Gas bag, my bad. Oh, it's a little funky. My bad.
God! Oh, Tasha, hell no, bro.
I'm sorry,
Tasha,
man. Oh, that window broke. I didn't tell you the window's not rolling down. What? I tell you that?
Oh,
don't act like that with me.
What's wrong with the windows?
Oh, you think it was the chili from last night?
But hell
I feel like an acting. This one looks like an acting one.
No, dude's not.
Why
Watch.
that smell like that?
Farts is just
Get in my mouth.
You know, farts is just a little air over shit. It's always them silent but deadly ones, huh?
Gosh, I know your ass ain't fart again with the damn lip.
I'm sorry. I really did.
Oh, I know your ass ain't fart again with the windows locked.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can hold this.
Fart spray prank on boyfriend with.
You just like watch fart videos constantly?
Hey, bro, they're in my fucking thing now.
I don't get any fart videos. I'm gonna start now. Hang on, I think I have the okay, so just so you guys know, this is kind of a Oppenheimer spoiler, so don't watch or listen for the next like 20 seconds.
He's just waiting for that moment.
I don't think he knew. Do you think he knew?
He thought they were gonna blow it up.
What? I don't know.
He thought he was waiting for the perfect moment.
I didn't even think of that, bro.
He thought he was waiting for the perfect moment.
And it backfired. That's so funny. I didn't even think of that.
Oh.
Hang on, replay again. That's one of those things that like I would have laughed my ass off, but I don't know if it would have. It might have taken me out of the movie.
If you guys are Bogcast
so
fans, you've seen Keith play a similar video to this one I'm about to show you. And if you or your woman allow this in any form or fashion, you are fucking gross. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Did you see that, dude?
No, sorry. Do it again.
Watch.
My bad, bro. Sorry.
Watch.
Oh my God, no. No.
And he catches her. Watch. She got her hand down his ass.
Oh my
crack.
God. What? What the fuck? Oh my God. I would never do that. Like
that's the
to
second
poor Jordan,
video.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, well, first of all, she would never do that. But second of all, like I would never like want her to
Allow
you know what I
that.
mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, babe, you
that's
don't
the
need,
second
like,
video
like,
of that.
Like,
that's
I love
like
you,
that.
babe. I don't want you to smell my swamp ass. You know what I mean? Like, what the
Gross.
fuck? This is pretty gross, dude. This is and funny at the same time. I hope this is real, but it's like a smell test. So they give this guy like
It's time for you to smell item number 1.
just different items, right? Shoe polish.
Spray paint? The first box. Oh my God.
So they keep giving different items. Cheese.
But it's making
dirty
me
sock.
what?
He keeps getting them all
I
wrong.
never smelled anything like that in my life. Well, a dog. Eddie, you can move on to the next one. Okay.
No way. No way. way.
I know this.
No way.
That smells like ass. Nailed it. I was like, yay! But I was like, I smelled ass.
Is this a real show? What is that called? What does it say behind them? This has got to be a skit, right?
Oh my god, bro.
It's called, what does it say? Total Blackout?
Total Blackout?
Let me see if that's a real show.
Oh,
Even if it's a skit, it's funny, but if it's real, it's way funnier. Oh my god, I think it's real, bro. Bro, it's real.
That's so gross.
It's like a Fear Factor show, dude.
That's so fucking gross, dude. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, you got them all wrong, and then you got that one right.
Oh, that's so gross, bro.
I want to watch that show. That show looks awesome.
Oh god.
Dude, have you ever seen how crazy these roller derby motherfuckers were back in the day? Watch.
Yeah. Fuck
Crazy
yeah,
this
dude.
motherfucker is, dude. Watching.
I've seen this.
Look at Harold Jackson. Devils have a 2-point lead. 2-point lead. 30 seconds to go. Here comes Harold Jackson. Does he have enough left? I don't think
It's
he
almost
does.
like wrestling.
Cannot afford to let that man Fred get the lead. Harold, no, he flipped him.
He seems way more dangerous.
Yeah, but it's still acted, you know.
He's still down. Jackson's going. Got the game. He got it. They only got about 13 seconds. 12 seconds. Jackson wants a little revenge. I can guarantee you that. No. He wants more.
This one's funny.
Harold Jackson, what a comeback.
Yeah, they were badass back in the day, dude. I heard a lot of people love that shit.
People probably got fucked up.
Oh, guaranteed, dude. Guaranteed. 100%. That's crazy.
I hope this is real and you can buy this. But check out how bad this thing is, dude. It's like a globe, and where you point it plays the radio station.
Whoa, no way. Is it hooked up to the internet?
It's got to be or something. I don't know. Yeah, probably just internet.
That's super cool, though. Like that, to give that to a young kid to like to open his brain and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like this would that would be a cool gift for a young kid.
Yeah, no shit. That's a really good idea.
This is a crazy video. Check this out. It says last night's mushroom session.
Oh no. No. You jumping into water? Stupid. Do it again? That was a pretty good edit.
All right.
I play it again. These are almost my favorite kind of videos where it says in this comment, did not see that coming. When you're like, you know, you have something in mind and all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck?
It's like artistry.
I found that Asmongold video where he's it's not really an Asmongold, it's really him just watching it's a former Blizzard dev talking about Blizzard.
What's this? What do you think is in the future holds for Blizzard? Is the ship sinking, or has the sun not yet set on the Blizzard Empire? Okay, let's see this.
What do you think the future holds for Blizzard? Is its ship sinking, or has the sun not yet set on the Blizzard Empire? Well, Blizzard is dead. It is a corpse. Ooh. It is a corpse being puppeteered by Activision and Bobby Kotick. And it's going to be used as basically a factory to put the Blizzard stamp on things and stoke nostalgia to get sales. And that's it.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
That's it. So stop holding out hope that Blizzard is going to come back.
Jesus.
Everyone who founded Blizzard, all the principles that Blizzard was founded on,
oh my God,
they're gone or they're dead.
Wow.
No one died. Sorry. The principles are dead. that no one died. Principles that Blizzard was founded upon are dead. They've been desecrated.
Jesus.
And are destroyed. So let Blizzard go. That's my main message, is let Blizzard go. Appreciate what was created back when it was done.
Dude.
And stop holding out hope that it's going to come back, because it's not.
That's so sad. What the fuck? God damn. That's brutal. Yeah.
It's every good thing comes to an end. That's what I've realized. No matter how awesome something is, no matter what, it all turns to shit at some point.
Yeah.
Halo,
it all comes to an end.
Halo, Star Wars, Blizzard, Diablo 4 fucking sucks right now. They came out with a patch that just fucking destroyed the game. You told me they kind of fucked up WoW.
Yeah, big time.
Comic books, just fucking movies now. I mean, who knows what the future of
movies is
content.
gonna be,
I mean, all this shit's put on hold now. So next year there's not going to be movies or shows.
Yep. Well,
you know what's weird, dude?
The one thing that we do have is humor.
Yeah, stand up. Speaking of stand up, if you like Mark Normand, he has a new stand up special on Netflix right now. I watched it last night. It's about 55 minutes. It's pretty funny. But and it's actually number 2 on Netflix right now. So I realized this is going to really just, I think, take his career to that next level. It's interesting because remember, he was the guy that started that YouTube trend where everybody put it on YouTube because he didn't get Netflix, and then it got so big on YouTube that Netflix decided to pick him up on this one.
Yep.
But anyway, man, you got anything else?
I got one more.
Oh, sweet.
Last one. You ready?
Yeah.
Any good jokes?
Why did the transgender man only eat salad?
I don't know.
Because he was a herbivore.
Oh my god.
That's good. Dude, they know it's funny.
Good jokes.
Why did the transgender man only eat salad?
He's gonna get canceled though, dude.
He was a herbivore.
Comedy, bro. That being said, sub up, hit that like button, subscribe, check us out on Rumble and on Kick. Subscribe on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, where we're live on all those things. Tell us what strain you're smoking, and let us know what you think of the show. And finally, I do want to check out, I want to remind everybody that the Discord is around. And let's see here. I think Chad Cave said open challenge for Brian and Keith. Let's see what this open challenge is.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm down for that.
Steady OG, let's get it. Let's go. We're going to the booth. Here we go.
That's how I should have went to the con with you, and we should have walked around with that.
Cosplayed as that with real weed.
Yeah.
We'll just tell people it's cosplay. No,
They're
we're
like,
just cosplaying.
No, they're like, who are you guys? We're like, we're Brian and Keith.
Yeah.
You mean
the Bogcast?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, you can't smoke in here. We're like, we're cosplaying, dude.
That would be pretty brutal, dude.
Oh god.
But those things right there make the best gravity bongs.
Yes.
Because they squeeze in really
Uh-huh.
tight and then fucking boom. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you do choke.
Gatorade bottles too.
Gatorade
Old
bottles.
school big Gatorade bottles.
Yes, sir.
But good shit. Good shit.
I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us each week. We will be back next week. And yeah, that's all I got. Make sure you're subbed up, and we will see you next week. Peace out.